Good morning, hello Shadow, hello Zia, hi lovelies, how are you doing, how's your week been? Apologies for not streaming on Tuesday, it was so freaking hot, there was no way I was gonna stream, and then, I nearly didn't stream today because it is still so freaking hot, and I was just gonna chill and play on RuneScape, and I was like, why not just stream it? I haven't had a chance to do the joke of the day. I'm looking on Capamon right now to see what action Kitty could do. So we have greets, we have an attack. Don't want to do that for lewd. The idol is just a wiggling her ears. Sad, no. Gift. Not really. Thanks. Oh, that one's cute. That's too cute for lewd. I'm going to put it as the lewd command. But it's not really lewd, it's just super cute. Hang on, let me show you. Let me just add it in. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Duration 10 seconds, cooldown 60. You can only do it once every minute. Right, that's been created, so it should work. Hi, Super Clippers, how are you? I'm great, thank you. I am fantastico. Hot, sweaty, gross, but feeling good. Feeling very good. Fine. I'm gonna Runescape hype. Hype, hype, hype. Anything can be lewd with the right mindset. Let me add this in. I wasn't going to stream, that's why nothing's like, as usual, nothing's set up, because I was just going to sit and chill. But how was your week? How have you guys been? Right, there you go. Now there's a joke of the day. Could I go to Twitch London this past weekend? Unfortunately not. I've not even thought about going, you know. It's quite far away. I know Poolpy's had issues with ridiculous train prices to try and get there, and then you'd have to find a hotel or something to stay over because it is so far away. So hopefully one day. I also have children, so it makes it a bit more difficult. Although there are a few conventions that I wanted to go to, like Insomnia, and I want to take the kids because they would love it. Did you go? Did you get to go? It wasn't that Poolpy went down for. Poolpy went down for something else the weekend before, but it was the same kind of issues with, you know, all that kind of stuff. You could have. Awesome. It's easier. That's a joke. What did the ocean say to the sailboat? Nothing. It just waved. I know, it'd be awesome to meet some people. It's so weird because I don't obviously know who you are. You know who I am, but a lot of you don't know who I look, what I look like. So it's funny when I'm walking around town and stuff, and I'm like, it's so weird to think that you could possibly walk past someone who's caught your stream before and they wouldn't even know. Also, Poolpy, thank you for the auto host. Quite a long trip for me, but it was worth it. Well, that's good. I'm sure it'd be worth it if I could get down. From what I've heard, it's getting bigger and bigger, the Twitch London. Like, everybody seems to, you know, a lot of people, even people from up north will go down, like Poolpy from Manchester, will go down to it. So it's, from what I've seen, it's really good. Yeah, I just haven't had a chance. Maybe I've only ever been to one kind of, like, event before. And that was Play Expo in Manchester. That was good. That was fun. But I want to start doing some others, and the Twitch meetups especially. That they sound very interesting. It's appealing. Right, stop chopping wood. We need to turn down this volume. I'll do. I don't want it too loud. I went from the very south. Oh, so you came up. I see. Yeah, it's like. Just let me know if the in-game sounds are too loud or anything. Just shout at me. Hang on, let's... There we are. Look at these trees. Aren't they amazing? Yeah. It's like 3 hours on a train, I think. You like these songs nice and chill? Yeah, it's a playlist that DeviCat put together that is all like no copyright sound music. So I can play it kind of without trouble, and I mainly use it because I upload my videos onto YouTube. And so if my VOD gets muted, I can contest it, and sometimes they will unmute it if you say, like, I just want it unmuted because I'm using it as a VOD, or like, you know, it's part of a playlist or whatever. They'll sometimes unmute it, but it's like for every single video. No, I just use no copyright ones. But I'm glad you like the music. If I had to guess what you look like, I'd guess something like your Discord, Abby. I do! But not a lot of people. If you're not in the Discord or on Twitter, what do I look like in Discord? Do I have... Is it my face? How do I not remember my own thing? It is my face. yeah, because I was going to change my Twitch things with my face. But on Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter or Discord, you'll see my face. But I don't, because I don't stream with a webcam, people that just come to the stream or whatever, it's just weird to think that you could walk past people that have watched you. It's very strange to me. 2 hours 30 on a plane? Oh my goodness. Where did you come from, if you don't mind me asking? If you don't want to tell me to mind my own business. Although, I think when Pulpy was looking, he was saying that it was probably a cheaper option to, like... Was it for that or was it something else? I know I've seen... It might not have been Pulpy. You know I have a bad memory. It's like... Sometimes works out cheaper. It was in the news, actually, as well. This guy was going somewhere down south, I think, from up north. And he found that it was cheaper for him to get a plane to, like, Spain, have a stopover. Spain. I love that we said that at the same time. That was freaky. He got a plane to, like, Spain, and then a plane down to London, and that was cheaper than the train. And he got to stay, like, half a day in... I don't know if it was Spain or if it was... somewhere like that. It was very hot wherever he was, and he was on a beach for like a couple of hours in between his flights. So that sounds amazing. It sounds so good. Or you can get, like, we have these buses that are dead cheap, but then you've got to sit on a coach and it takes like 7 hours rather than like a couple on a train. Might take even longer to get to London, you know. Is it 6 hours on a train? Because it takes like 3 for me to get from here to where my mum is, and that's not, she's not down south, she's in the Midlands. So maybe it's longer. From Spain. Ooh, what's the weather like over there at the minute? I've never been. I have a lot of friends that used to go to Spain on holiday a lot. I've never been myself. So yeah, we're just chilling this morning and doing, it's not very exciting, chopping trees, but I've never chopped magical trees before, and I thought they looked pretty cool, so this is what I would have been doing anyway, so I figured I might as well stream it. I managed to make enough money to get a bond, so I am currently a member, which is why we can chop the magic trees. I also bought myself a dragon hatchet yesterday. It's very exciting. I was going to get a dragon pickaxe, but they're like 6 mil, and I was like, no, I've got to save up for the next membership. No, thank you. So, this is what we're doing. I've never had a level 99 anything, so we're trying. We're doing this today. Longer for you? Is it really? Oh my goodness. Not as hot as usual for this time of the year. Not as hot as usual for this time of year. Barely 30. Barely 30. Oh my goodness. It's like, it's been 28, 30 here the last couple of weeks. And like I've said before, I know people joke that like, oh, England moans that it's hot and you don't even know the half of it. That's our temperature all the time. And I'm like, but our houses, we don't have AC. We're built to keep the heat in. Like, everyone's houses are full of insulation and you can't just pull it out because it gets hot. Our houses try and keep the heat in, which is not good when it's hot. You're 18 when I left home. We were 18 when we left home this morning, so it's quite pleasant. Oh, that's nice. Yay! Got some stuffs. You want RuneScape money? No, I'm making RuneScape money. I've been collecting wines of Zamorax, and that's how I make my money at the moment. Until I get to a bit higher level and we can do some bosses and stuff, which I've never done before. And make money a little bit quicker as well. As well as a little bit easier. But for now, the Wine of Zamorax is something that I can do when I'm not a member. So that's primarily what I use. I use other stuff when I am a member to try and make some money. I'll do clue scrolls and stuff. But because I can do Wine of Zamorax when I'm not a member, I tend to go back to that one. Make some money. You're in Australia. One day I really hope to visit Australia. I really want to go and see Lilac. That'd be cool. Although, as we figured, I don't think I could deal with the wildlife. So I'd need to make myself like some kind of bubble wrap net kind of tent to constantly walk around inside. like a barrier for all the wildlife and the bugs and the spiders and the giant moths that would eat me. The hotel, trains and tube, and so we're quite hot in London. Yeah, it's we're built to keep the heat in. It's usually a bit better in like shops and hotels and stuff because they will have AC, but yeah, in the houses, like everybody, when you build all the new houses, especially all the new builds, it's just like shove it full of insulation to keep your bills down for when it's cold. You want to keep all the heat in so you're not having to use loads of gas or electricity or whatever to heat your house. So when it gets hot, we melt. Australia isn't scary. No, I know. It's just the bugs and the spiders. Although, how many of them would I see? Like, I know that there's like these giant moths, but how rare are they? Are they around often? If they're not, I'd be fine. I'd just build myself a little tent that I could walk around in. It'd be fine. Like a beekeeper's costume. That's what I need. Okay, I can come to Australia. I'll just wear a beekeeper suit. Although I would melt. An air-conditioned beekeeper suit. And I've been keeping updates on the moth situation in Discord. If you haven't seen, there's been no further sightings of the moth. However, I do think I keep seeing it fluttering around out the corner of my eye, especially at night. So I'm still on moth patrol. Either it's left, because I was getting washing in last night, and as I stepped back in to the house, this another giant moth flew off, and I was like, was it sat on the clothes that I just brought in, like on the washing line, or was that the moth? I don't know. So that could have been the moth leaving, not sure. If not, it's either just chilling somewhere because it's scared, because it knows that I'm looking for it, it knows I'm after it, or it's sat somewhere plotting to try and kill me. So I'm not sure yet, but I'm keeping my eyes peeled just in case. There's a Linux conference in Australia. I'd so want to attend it one day. That'd be cool. It would be cool. I know Lilac went to, there's a couple of Twitch events, or at least there was one that I think Lilac went to. I wouldn't just go over obviously for the Twitch event, but it'd be cool to go at a time when some kind of convention or something was on, so that I could do that while I was there. I mean, this is like looking way into the future. I'd have to like win the lottery to be able to go to Australia, but one day hopefully. You've only ever seen 2 giant moths. Well, that's okay. I feel that's all right. I would risk that. I would risk it. I'm not too bad with spiders, although I've seen some of the giant ones that you have. Not too bad with spiders. It's just mice, well, like rats and mice and moths. Moths are my main, like, no. So I could deal with that. You could deal with that. Those are probably non-lethal. I'd be more worried about all the things that can kill you. Yeah. At least the moths, like, they're going to land on your face, but you're not going to... Well, I would die of shock. But generally you wouldn't die from moths. You'd hope. Although those big ones, they'd probably could sit on your face and, like, suffocate you. Speaking of that, if you do !lude, let's see what the cat does. Is the cat too small? He's very small, isn't he? She. Princess. Make the kitty a little bit bigger. I don't want to make her too big because the little speech bubble she has is quite large. I was messing with her, that's why it might not work. Hang on. Let me refresh her. Properties. Refresh cache. I've got on page. There we go. Let's see if I can do it. It might not do it. There she goes. Look. She does love hearts and a little snuggly face. It's so cute. Not sure that it's lewd, but it's so freaking cute. I have to use it for something. I need to change my my things so that, like, because it's meant to be a thank you. When she does, she's refreshed, so she'll probably say hi to everybody again, by the way. So when people sub, at the moment she does a dance, but I feel like maybe she should do a little thank you. It's a little snuggle. Let's do that. so cute with the little love hearts. So cute. Yeah, that's her name. That's Kitty. Her Highness Floofy Paw McSparkly Fur, first of her name, Empress of Fluvels, Lord of Fluffbed and Fluffball, leader of the Sparkles. There she is. And I like the new updated cat. Love the animation though. Yeah, it's dead cute. So the cat that we had before was really cute, but it only had like 5 or 6 animations. Lilac, thank you for the host, my love. Lilac. Hi, lovely. How are you? I meant to message you back yesterday. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm such a bad friend. I'm sorry. I love your face. How's your toothache? Are you feeling better, my love? How are you feeling? Yeah, this is the new updated cat. So she looks a bit different than the last one, and she has a lot more animation options than the other one. So the other one could only do like 4 different things. It was like dance, eat, I think it would do angry and something else. It's on here. I can look on my collections. So she could greet, attack, dance, idle, and eat. And then this new kitty can greet, attack, dance, idle, eat, thanks, gift, and sad. So she can do a lot more. That's why I thought it'd be nice to do that. I wonder whether I can make it so like it'd be cool if she could do. So the auto commands I can't make myself. It's just what Capamon has done, and they don't have one for gifted subs. If they did, I would change the animation to a gift animation. There is a gift, exclamation mark gift. There is one, but you need to do it. It's for when someone gifts me something from, if someone gives me something from my Steam wishlist, because I had nothing to pop up to kind of say thank you to people. So it's like gift space and then their username, so that I have a way of saying thank you to people who go out of their way and are very kind and do that. Meds are good. Good. I hope you're feeling better, my love. Toothache is toothache, backache. It's just awful. Absolutely awful. I hate toothache because it ends up being like your whole face, because mine is normally my wisdom teeth coming through, and it's just dire. But how are you doing, my love? How's your week going? We were just talking about Australia and how I'm going to come and see you one day, because I will, but I'm going to have an air-conditioned bee suit, like a beekeeper costume, so that none of the bugs can get me. Because I'm a rational human being. I will be. Let me just, you're probably going to hear me twice. Hang on. See, my sound for Discord's on 1. I'm just wondering whether I should turn it down over here a little bit. Streamlabs. Discord's not even Discord. Oh, it's not Discord. It's chatbot. I don't know whether that turns it down for you. No, it doesn't, does it? Just turns it down for me. Okay, I have to turn it down over here. Which probably won't be a bad thing. Turn the sounds down as well. In-game sounds. I need a. This is what I was saying the other day. I need to look at kind of maybe setting up some kind of mixer or something to make it a bit easier for myself. There we go. I will be. That's what we were talking about. The giant moths that you have and the spiders. Of course. Is that too quiet now? It probably is, isn't it? I don't want the music to be too loud, like way louder than my voice, but I want you to be able to hear it, because otherwise what's the point? I may as well turn it off. Yeah, it seems okay. Seems a bit better. Thank you. I get really paranoid about the sounds. Just because I know from when I watch other people's streams that it's something that if like their music's louder than their voice, I'm just like, oh. If I don't know them, if I know them, then I'll obviously say something. I mean, I should just say something even if I don't know them, but some people like doing it like that, so a nice balance. You've got a nice balance. I don't even know what that means. Excuse me. I've had 2 breakfast bars and a cup of tea with some sweetener in it. I'm feeling a little bit like blah, and it's very hot. No one does. Oh wait, you mean I'm not even here. Just pretend I'm not even here because I clearly have no idea what's going on. A nice balance of volume across the game, the voice and the music. Yeah, exactly. Because it always stresses me out that like the game sounds are too loud or like the music's super loud. Stuff like that. No, I mean, I know I don't because of the thing. My balance is... Yeah, I thought you meant like... Because I said something like, I don't know what I mean. And then you're like, no, I know. And then I got really confused with myself. I don't know if you noticed the other day, but when I said I wasn't streaming on Tuesday because it was hot, you commented saying that it was cooler where you are. Bob put, we're on our way. And I replied to that Twitter message 3 times. And I wrote something and then I deleted it. And then I wrote something and I deleted it. Because I just kept writing shit. Like, what am I doing? No, I was hoping no one noticed. No, I was spotted. I was like, Sam, what are you doing? You're like, oh God. I've been exposed for myself. Sweetener is really whiskey, I wish. I don't think I've ever had whiskey, you know. I don't think I have whiskey. I've never had whiskey, sorry. I never had brandy either. I've had gin once. Like an entire bottle, and I haven't drunk it since. I don't think I've ever had whiskey. Yeah, it's like the stevia, I think it is, sweeteners. We don't have any sugar in, so I didn't even have the option of sugar. I had to have a sweetener, which is better for me anyway. So, joke's on you, I have notifications for your Twitter. No! I've been found out. I have notifications on for you as well. Oh God, all those times I spell something wrong and I delete it. Your phone must just go bananas. Or wherever you have the notifications. It must just go absolutely bananas. No sugar. Yeah, I'm cutting out a lot of sugar. And we just ran out and I just haven't been and got some more. I've got 3 different types of sweetener that I'm trying out at the moment to find which one I really like, because I'm trying to switch. And I drink a lot of tea, and in every tea that I have 2 sugars, so I'm trying to cut down quite a lot. Ooh, gotta go cook some nacho mince. Very nice. Stevia is my go-to. Yeah, I think that's the one I like the best so far. Definitely. Nacho mince sounds delicious. I've got some potatoes cooking in the oven already, so I can have jacket potatoes for my tea. My lunch, sorry. Because our microwave broke, so I have to cook them properly in the oven. Hello, Motivation, how are you? Yeah, I'm having to cook them properly, so I had to remember to put them in, otherwise I wouldn't have them. I'm glad it made you laugh, Lilac. Is it 6 there? What do you mean? No, it's 10 past 10 in the morning over here, if you're talking about time. 10 past 10 a.m. 10 past 10. Oh, for Lilac, yeah, I'm not sure what time it is where she is. I can have a look. I think for Lilac, time in think it's... Is it 10 past 7, I'm going to guess. 10 past 7. 11 minutes past 7, I'm guessing. I am standing in the fire. I'm just replicating how hot it is in my room with my lovely RuneScape lady. That's how hot it is. It feels like I'm stood in fire. Is it 11 minutes past 7? Yep. Or are you talking to... You might be saying yes to the East Coast. Go, Lilac. Go and cook those nachos. The nacho mints. Nacho mints? It's my mints. It's nacho mints. Yes, 11. Yes, look at me go. Look at me go. I was going to say, I always look up Brisbane for Lilac's time. Time in Brisbane is what I look up. Don't stand in the fire. Oh my god, where is it? I saw this picture on the WoW Facebook page. One of the WoW Facebook's page anyway that I follow. And oh my god, it was basically that. It was like, stop standing in the fire. Shut the fuck up, I've got top DPS. Maybe there it is, Life of Warcraft. It made me laugh so much. I want to go to their page, not look at their story.
Is this about James? I heard he got arrested again.
Hello? 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 Is this about James? That was a Hollyoaks video up on Facebook. I'm going to save this picture and show you because it's so funny. This is me right now. Where am I putting this desktop? James! James, he's been arrested! James! Oh god, let me show you this image. It makes me laugh because this is literally what I saw this morning and I was laughing my head off. Just on my own, because no one else understands in my house. Where's it gone? There it is. There you go. Please don't stand in fire. Shut the fuck up, I'm top DPS. It made me laugh so much. I know what emote I'm making next. Sam Derp. I need a plethora of derp emotes. That is my life. That is my stream. Derp a derp a derp 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 a derp. Oh, the fire's gone out. It's okay, we're safe. I can get rid of it for a little bit. I love these trees. They're so pretty. What's... Oh, 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 it's magic. You know. You don't get the joke? What, the, this one? So it's like a running thing that, in World of Warcraft, people end up just standing in the fire instead of moving out of it. And the healers are like, please don't stand in the fire. Like, you friggin' noob, get out the fire. You're taking lots of damage and I'm having to heal you. Get out the fire. And he's like, yeah, but I'm top DPS. I'm not moving. I need to get to the top of the DPS chart. I ain't moving, just heal me. I'd say play World of Warcraft, but that game just swallows you up. Top damage, the damage per second. So the top damage dealer. You're doing the most damage. That's what people want to do. They want to be the top of the damage charts. Oh, I've got top DPS, meh. I'm so much better than you. Look at my burst. Oh, look at my burst. No, don't you wake up 20 years later asking where your life has gone. Yep. Last night my boyfriend said to me, oh, I've seen there's a new WoW expansion coming out. And I was like, yes, I'm not getting it. I'm like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I was like, I'm just going to watch other people play it. Although I haven't seen much about it. Like, I feel like, I mean, maybe I don't play the game very much anymore. So maybe if I played it more, I'd see all the hype for it. But, I saw loads of hype for Legion and stuff, from what I saw anyway. And I saw a lot of, like, the gameplay and the beta and stuff, and I just haven't really seen much of BFA. Although, I haven't really looked for it, so that's probably why. Not your style of game. It's okay. I'll take the, don't need the picture up. I'm not stood in fire. That's my kind of game. MMORPGs. Quests and killing things and, yeah. I'm not really a shooter game kind of person. The only shooter game that I've played and enjoyed so far, really, has been Fortnite. And then, oh, what's it called? There was one I used to play on the Xbox a lot, which I loved. Tom Clancy's something. I think it was Tom Clancy. I've got it down there, but I can't be bothered to go and get it. Ghost Recon. That's the one that I like to play. They're the only shooter games I play. I don't really play games like that. I got off easy. I didn't play WoW. I played Allods instead, which is kind of similar. And they shut down the non-Russian servers. Oh, really? Why was that? Is that just because they weren't being played on as much, or? That's weird. Tried it. I've had more action in Minecraft. See, the thing is that I find with games is that, especially MMORPGs, obviously a lot of them are meant to be played with friends, and I didn't... This is going to sound really sad. I didn't have any friends to play with. I didn't have any friends that played WoW. I don't really have any that play RuneScape, to be honest, but yeah, I didn't have any that played WoW, so I was like, I got bored very quickly. I got to max level. I did a couple of like the dungeons and a couple of raids and stuff, but then I'm like, I should have just joined a guild or something, but I never played often enough to really, like, some of them were like, if you're not online for like 2 days in a row, then we'll kick you from the guild. I'm like, well, that's great, because I have kids. Like, sometimes they get sick, or sometimes I go away. Like, I can't do it. Hello, Kane Hunter. How are you? Haven't played this game since I was a kid. Yeah. This is my original account from when I was a kid. I've moved it over to Runescape3, but I do have an old school Runescape account that I play, which is like going back in time. It's crazy. Pew pew games, boring. Yeah, I have enjoyed Fortnite so far, but again, you know, I've not played that on my own. I only play it with like friends or like my boyfriend and my stepdaughter. We play together, so that's really nice. Not enough player base, I think, and their cash shop stuff was rather pay to win, and on a couple of occasions they almost killed the game with it. Oh, that's rubbish then. I don't like things like that. Oh, we got another treasure hunter key. So we've got 3 treasure hunter keys that we can open. There's also an event going on at the moment. Ocean's Bounty. I don't have a rune pass because you got to buy it with rune coins. And I'd have to buy a bond to get rune coins because I ain't buying rune coins. So we don't have that one. But there's reward tiers. And you get different rewards. Like we have this one that we can claim, a prismatic star. And then we'll get a cosmetic appearance if we get to level 6. We should do. We've got 10 days left, and then obviously if you have the room pass, you get so much stuff. So, if you like this kind of aesthetic, I guess, then it's probably worth you getting it. But 400 rune coins is quite a lot. So that's why we keep getting pings in the bottom. And then soon it's the summer event as well, which I'm excited for. There's going to be a beach. Could I suggest using a chainsaw next time? Yes. It would be easier. We're using a dragon hatchet at the moment. When you were a kid, lucky you, when I was a kid, multiplayer hadn't been invented. Yeah, when I was like, what? How many years ago was it now? This account is 14 years old, I believe. I've not quite got my 15-year cape. So I think it's 14, thereabouts, 14 and a bit years old. So I was playing this when I was like 12. Hi Sin, how are you, lovely? Yeah, when I was like 11, 12, 13, that kind of age, I started playing. And it's weird because old school RuneScape is obviously exactly how it was when I used to play. But I just can't get back into it. I think it's nice to play every now and then for nostalgia. But yeah, it's not really. I play it. I've got an account on it, but it's not really, doesn't really keep my interest for very long. Can't sleep till I decided to tune into a stream. Well, welcome. Very welcome. Hopefully you get some sleep soon though. There's nothing worse than not being able to sleep. I'm not sure where, obviously, if it's bedtime. Bedtime. Oh my god, that's my mum voice coming out. If it's bedtime. If it's time for you to sleep, I'm not sure where you are in the world. And you don't need to say, but I know at least in the UK at the moment it's really hard to sleep. For pretty much everyone just because of the heat. Anyway, which is a pain in the bum. So hopefully you get some sleep soon. How you doing, Sin? I'm great, thank you. I'm really good. Hi, Triplado! How are you doing, lovely? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Heat! That's nothing. But it's so hot, I'm melting. I've just been and put some Milky Ways in the freezer. So later on as a treat, I can have a frozen Milky Way. I'm so excited. Good, I'm glad you're doing good. I'm very glad you're doing good. Does math fails miserably. It was a while ago. It was a good while ago that I started playing this game. But it's funny, I've said this before, I think when I used to originally play this game, I must have just walked around and talked to people the entire time, because apart from getting myself to level like 86, I think I was, or 89, I didn't know anything about like clue scrolls, the bosses at the end, like I knew nothing, and I'm learning it all now. I'm like, what did I used to do when I play? Literally, me and my friend, because my best friend at school used to play with me, we'd go home and we'd just sit and play together, and we must have just wandered around. That was it. That's all I did. Wandered around. Hope so too. I live in the US. It's 5:20 in the morning. 5:20 in the morning. Oh my goodness. Yeah, hopefully you do get some sleep soon. That's crazy. It's going to be hot where you are this weekend. It's cooling down here. Yesterday during the day it was pretty cool, but then towards the evening it actually got hotter, which was a bit weird. I've got the oven on at the moment, so the house is even hotter than it says, because my temperature thing's saying that it's on my phone said it's 21 degrees, but it feels 23, and it's meant to get up to 24. But it's hotter in my house because I've got the oven going, which I should actually go and check on in a second. Yeah. Once I've done this one, we'll set these on fire, and then we'll open the treasure key things, and we'll see what we get. Hopefully we get something cool. I missed out on the rainbow scythe, unfortunately, when it was the rainbow one. I really want the rainbow scythe. I'll just have to save up for it and get it. But I did get this other cosmetic thing, a token, when they did the bones thing. There was like a grid, and you had to, instead of opening a chest with a key, you had to put an X on like a square on the grid, and I got the bow appearance. It's like this bone bow or something. And I was going to use it, but at the moment I've kept it in my bank in case it's suddenly worth a lot of money. But I'm like, I don't know whether it's worth more to me as having the appearance or whether it's worth more to me as selling it. So I'm going to keep it for now. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's going to be in the triple. Wow, that's crazy. I guess you're talking about Fahrenheit. Obviously. Triple Celsius, we'd all be like actually melting. But that's crazy. Well, make sure you look after yourself. Drink lots of water. Try and stay in the shade. Get lots of rests. Right, while I am just doing that, I'm just going to quickly nip and check on the oven. So hang on 1 second, I will be right back. I am back. Yeah, make sure you look after yourself. For sure, because it is quite scary. My sister got sunburn and it is like, it's not just a few little bobbly bits like I get, because I get blisters from the sun. I don't really tan, I just burn and blister. She got blistered, but hers blisters are like huge. So yeah, be careful. Why doesn't USA join the rest of the world and use the updated math system? Kev, thank you for the host, my love. But it's funny because when I bake, like we're meant to use, well, like learning baking from my mum, we always used pounds and ounces, which is what I weigh in. Like when we weigh ourselves on scales, I use pounds and ounces and stones, but a lot of like doctors will use kilograms. But when I bake, sometimes I'll use ounces. This is in the same recipe. Sometimes I'll use ounces and then other times I'll use cups. So I use like all of them. I use kilograms, cups, pounds and ounces. Who knows? I mean, it works, but... And I've only recently started using inches. I never used inches. It was always centimetres. But recently getting into like patterns and things, I've started using inches more. So, just use everything. Hi Kev, how are you? How you doing? Thank you for the host. As long as you don't cook stones. I'll try. Some of my cookies and biscuits and scones have come out practically like bricks, so that must be where I'm going wrong. Cue baking stream. I haven't baked in a long time. We the last bag of flour I got was awful. So I just haven't bought any more recently. I don't have time. It's having all the stuff in at the same time, like sugar, eggs, butter, flour. But we've got some actually. My stepdaughter bought my daughter as a little gift this like Lethal Bacon. Thank you for the follow. Bought my daughter this like it's like a milk bottle glass, and in it is all the ingredients for chocolate chip muffins. You just like pour them out and add milk, I think. But we need some cupcake cases. So, yeah, we're going to do those soon. You can follow me on Instagram at Samphoria to see the outcome of those, because I'll be posting it on there. Use the right sauces and you'll eat anything. Yeah, even my brick scones taste good with a bit of cream and jam on them. I'm good. I wish this heat would do on though. I know. It's cooler today. Apparently, according to my phone, it's 21 and it's meant to get up to 24. Although it says 21, but it feels 23. So it's not as hot as it has been, but as I just said, my house is even hotter because I've got the oven on and it's been on for like an hour. So I'm drinking a lot of water. And I put chocolate in the Milky Ways in the freezer. If you like Milky Ways, freeze them. Oh. And Curly Whirlies. Frozen Curly Whirlies are so nice. But yeah, I just wanted to cool down a little bit. I'm trying not to complain. We don't get heat like this very often. And the weather originally did say that last weekend it was meant to cool down. And it just didn't. So I'm trying to enjoy the sunshine as much as I can and not complain about it, because we don't get this very often, but it's hard. Just finished watching 5 episodes of Once Upon a Time. Oh, I love Once Upon a Time. Is that like the first 5 episodes? What do you think of it so far? I need to, I'm right near the end of the series that's on Netflix at the moment. I can't remember what that is. And yeah, what I might do is put a screenshot in Discord. I'm just thinking, as I've got Capamon up, of the Capamon things. And if anyone can think of any more commands that they'd like for Capamon, you can let me know. Once Upon a Time. I'm on season 7, episode 8. I'm not sure what else is left. Season 1. Oh, are you enjoying it so far? I love Once Upon a Time. I loved it up until season 7. And then, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but yeah. Season 7's been good, but not as I haven't enjoyed it as much as I have the other seasons. I love it. It's 23 for you at the moment. It's supposed to be 30. Oh my god. No worries, Flo, take your time. That's what it was like all last week. It was like 30 every single day. Yesterday, it was really cool in the morning, and I think that's just more because it was quite windy. It was really windy yesterday, so it helped it feel cooler. But then towards the afternoon, the wind died off, and it was like even hotter. And it was funny because last night it was so hot in the bedroom, and the night before it had cooled down loads. We didn't even need to use the fan. And then last night, to help my daughter get to sleep, we had to use the fan again because it was just still so hot in there. That's the worst bit. That's the only bit that I don't like is, you know, the kids aren't able to sleep and we're not able to sleep because it's just so hot at night time. Especially because the heat rises in the house, so it's going up into the bedrooms. And the bedrooms like face the sun for all of the afternoon when it's at its hottest, so it's just blaring through their windows, making their rooms little saunas. But it's nice to go out. We've been going to the beach and we've been going swimming, and you know, we spent a lot of time in the park, like hours at the park and stuff, and it's been nice to get the kids out and enjoying it. I mean, even like after school, we'll go for, rather than just go straight home, we'll nip home, grab an ice cream and then go for a walk. So that's been really nice. Because I do feel like I love the winter. The winter's my favourite. Winter and autumn are my favourite times of the year. And, but it does get to the point where you just like, the kids go a bit stir crazy because they're in all the time. And you just like, let's just go out in the rain and jump in puddles just to get out of the house for a bit. And like all these places you want to go for a day out, and if it rains it's just like we like going to the zoo and stuff, but if it rains all the animals go inside, you don't see any of them, so it's a bit so we're trying to enjoy it as much as we can. It's interesting. Yeah, it is. I love fantasy and fairy tales and all stuff like that. I've started watching Grimm actually. I'm already, what am I don't know, I'm not going to open it. I started watching Grimm on Netflix, and that's really interesting. It's quite scary. It keeps making me jump because I watch it late at night when I'm like doing this in Runescape, because I'm not particularly, it's not really something that I have to sit and watch and click buttons and stuff. It's very AFK. I have Grimm on my other screen, and then when things are like jumping out of windows and stuff, it always makes me jump, but I'm enjoying Grimm. It's like my bedroom, kind of south facing, so we get sun all day. Yeah, exactly. We're on the other side of the house to the kids, so ours is, even our room's not too bad, and we've been thinking about maybe swapping them over just while it's the summer, because it's nice in the winter in their room, because their room's the warmest. So it's great in there in the winter, because our room ends up being quite cold, but in the summer it's just too much. Just finished watching the episode with Jiminy Cricket and Archie. Yes, I love Archie. Tempted to go and buy an airbed and sleep in our living room. Last weekend I did sleep on the sofa. Partly because it was cooler, partly because I just fell asleep on the sofa. Rather than going and like reading a book in bed or watching telly in bed, I just stayed downstairs because it was so much cooler and ended up falling asleep. Supernatural, yes. I really want to watch all of Supernatural. I've watched season 1 and 2. Because I love Supernatural. But I don't think it's on Netflix. So I'm not sure where else to watch it. So I've been struggling. I watched season 1 and 2, but I do want to watch them all. That's what I'm watching. I just finished watching American Horror Story. I enjoyed season 1 of that. I'm not really enjoying season 2 as much. I really enjoyed season 1 of that. There's a load of them that I'm watching at the minute that I've just not finished. Hang on. I need to look on Amazon Prime as well because I want to watch Arrow. I've watched a few episodes of Jessica Jones. That's pretty good. I was watching it and thinking, oh, this isn't too great. And then she lifted a car. I was like, okay, sure. I've been watching the originals because I love Shadowhunters. And that's on a mid-season break at the moment. So I'm watching the originals, which is about the original vampires that are in there. It's like a spin-off. I've watched most of the Santa Clarita Diet, which was a very weird program. Safe, I watched one episode of that. That was weird. The Staircase is meant to be pretty good. From what I can see, it's kind of like Making a Murderer. The first episode's called Crime or Accident, and it was about like this woman who like fell down the stairs, but did she really fall down the stairs? Yeah, those are what I've been watching at the moment. Best fantasy I want to try and watch is Game of Thrones. Have you not seen Game of Thrones? I've watched all of Game of Thrones. I want to watch them again. Because I do find that between seasons I forget, because there's such a big gap between seasons, I forget what's happened. So before, like a couple of months before the new season comes out, I'll watch the season before. But I would like to sit and watch them all again because I love binge watching programs. I like finding a program that's already got like 6 seasons and just watching them all. The problem with Shadowhunters is I've caught up and now they're on a break and I'm like, no! I hate that. Oh, I just finished watching all of Vampire Diaries as well, all the seasons of that. Literally, I like sitting there when I'm doing other stuff like this or I'm like cleaning the house or whatever, I'll just stick it on the telly and watch it, and it's nice just having one that I can just watch all the way through. Mainly I thought about sleeping down there hoping the dog would stay downstairs too, so he'll be cooler as well. Aww. Yeah, it's hard for animals, it's hard for everybody, but animals and kids especially. It's very hard. And you can't get into Game of Thrones. I really enjoyed Game of Thrones. I think it gets very confusing very quickly, and I would like to read the books. Like a lot of films that I've watched, I've read the books first. Even to the point of Hunger Games. When those films came out, I was like, I'm gonna read the books first, and I'm glad I did. So it'd be interesting to read the Game of Thrones books because I know they're not like directly. It's not like the TV program is exactly the same as the book, from what I know. I mean, it might be, but I'm sure that's what I heard. They're just kind of based on the books, but it'd be interesting to read them. I think season 8 is on now. Of what, Game of Thrones? I'm not sure. I just know that it's like when the last one came out, the last episode, the last season, series, whatever you want to call it, they were saying that it's going to be like a year or two till the final season, which I can understand because I've seen some of the I looked on YouTube and it shows you some there's these ones that are the making of, and there's like the making of Game of Thrones, and some of the scenes I'm like, oh my god, that must take you months and months and months just to do like one scene in an episode. It's crazy. It's really cool though. From what I've seen of Game of Thrones, I feel it's not complex enough. It needs more stuff about rulership and stuff. Yeah, a lot of it's for me, I find it, I feel like sometimes there's too much for me personally, but that's just because I don't have a very good memory, so I forget who everyone is. But this is why I like binge watching things, because then I can remember, because I'm like, oh, I've just seen the other episode with you in it, I know who you are. Whereas when we're watching Game of Thrones, because there's like, that's why I have to re-watch the previous season, because by the time it comes around, I forget who everyone is. So I have to rewatch it so I remember. Here, Supernatural 1 to 11 is on Netflix. Oh, I'm sure it's not on our Netflix. Oh my gosh, if it's on Netflix, I'm gonna have a... I'm sure I spoke to someone about this before and they said, oh yeah, it's on our Netflix. Yeah, it's not on ours. When I type in Supernatural, it just comes up with Grimm, Shadowhunters, Vampire Diaries, which I've seen, Teen Wolf, which I've not seen, 13 Reasons Why, which I've seen, The Originals, Riverdale, which I've seen, Once Upon a Time, all these kind of things, but not Supernatural itself. Watched Sherlock as well the other day. Oh, Breaking Bad's on here. We started watching that. Me and my boyfriend started watching that, but we never finished it, so I might have to finish watching that. Isn't the Game of Thrones a part of the books, The Song of Ice and Fire? Yeah, I think so. I think those are the ones. But I don't need any more books. Netflix is broken. I know. This is another reason I need to come to Australia. Why are you going to Australia, Sam? Why would you like to come into Australia? Well, you have Supernatural on Netflix. Hello, Captain Globbits. Magic Trees look so different from when you played. Yes. I was Googling it the other day, actually. Because I'm not a member on Old School RuneScape, so I haven't seen them. And when I was Googling about Magic Trees, the pictures of the ones from Old School RuneScape came up, and I'm like, what? And then I saw these, and I was like, oh my god, these are amazing! They're so pretty! Breaking Bad's a good series. Yeah, I think I watched the first season of Breaking Bad. Did we watch the first and the second? Possibly. Then we just stopped. It's like having a few weeks of not finding time to be able to watch it together, so we didn't. We need to get back and watch that, I think. Still take the same time to cut though. Oh yes, take forever. I was originally chopping yew trees because they're a bit faster. And then I was chopping the vines. But when you cut vines, you don't get anything from them to then fire make. And I kind of want to do them both at the same time, although from what I've seen online, one of the best ways... Well, no. I couldn't really find... I can't think of what I'm trying to say. The fire making guide said to chop down magic trees, obviously, and then do the bonfire thing. But I think the wood cutting... What did the wood cutting say? I can't remember. Let's have a look. Pay to play wood cutting trading, because there's different ones. Let's have a look, see. I also don't have the urn, which would have been a good idea. 37, what are we on, 70 odd? 68 to 94, yeah, it says to do ivy. But with ivy, you don't get anything to fire make, so I could chop the ivy and just do wood cutting and then do fire making after, but I'd rather do them both at the same time, I think, for now. SOA? What's SOA? Sons of Anarchy? I haven't seen any of that either. Maybe I'll have to watch some of that. You're in the US. Oh. Yeah, it's funny how Netflix has different things depending on where you are, because you'd think it'd, at least a lot of it would be the same. Sons of Anarchy is on my Netflix. Maybe I'll watch that. Yeah. Yep. Maybe I'll try that then as well. Do the random events still happen, like those annoying tree spirits? I'm not sure. I haven't seen any. Things like that still happen in Old School RuneScape. You have, like, you know, when you're doing something and like the guy will come up, the frog will come up and ask you to give it a kiss, or the wizard will come up and tell you that he needs help with a puzzle or the maze or whatever. Those random events, they still happen. Yeah, the bot check-in, exactly. And they happen all the time on Old School RuneScape, like all the time. But I haven't really seen any on here, on Runescape3 yet. So I'm not sure. The Walking Dead, I watched a lot of The Walking Dead. I think I watched 3 seasons, I think. 3 seasons. And then I just got bored with it and I stopped watching it. Yeah, exactly, Shadow. I did the same thing. It got very boring for me. And we stopped watching it. Because we were watching that and Game of Thrones at kind of like... Because like Game of Thrones had finished and then The Walking Dead had come out and then The Walking Dead had finished and then the next bit of Game of Thrones had come out. Like the seasons, but... Yeah. It got to the point in Walking Dead where I was just like, nah. I can't watch this anymore. In the old one, if you cut for long enough, a tree spirit comes and attacks you. I think it was for bots. Yeah, that probably still happens. My old school RuneScape account is only like level 12 or something, so I'm not cutting any magic trees or anything like that. So, yes. Because the old one is still around, you can still play it. It's just called Old School RuneScape. For those that didn't know. So this is RuneScape3 that I'm playing now, and then you can also play Old School RuneScape, which is the 2007 version of RuneScape, which is a real kick in the nostalgia. So I play that sometimes, but it doesn't keep my attention as well as RuneScape 3 does, although it's really big. I think if you look at RuneScape, people playing RuneScape on Twitch, whenever I look, like at least the top, like the first 5 are all playing Old School RuneScape. From what I've seen anyway, when I've been on. I mean, there's a few playing RuneScape 3, but a lot of it, even in the whole of the game category of RuneScape, a lot of it is Old School RuneScape. Not really big on trending shows. Yeah, the Walking Dead wasn't really... I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the first couple of seasons. But I wouldn't even want to go back and rewatch it. Like, I'm just not that interested in it. It was super annoying when everyone was fighting for magic trees and you lost place. Yeah. Yes. I mean, even like over the past week, I've seen bots at Wine of Zamorak, which is something that I've not seen really before on Old School RuneScape, on RuneScape 3, because they've cracked down hard on it. I mean, on Old School they have as well. But yeah, I was quite surprised to see some bots doing Wine of Zamorak over the week. It was very strange. Really enjoyed season 2 to 4 of The Walking Dead. I can't remember what season I watched up to. It was... I know I haven't watched any of the guy... Is it Negan? Is that his name? With the baseball bat with like the screws in it or whatever. That's what I picture him with. I've not seen anything with him. I don't really want to give away too many spoilers by like saying what I've seen. Preacher's your favourite show right now. Preacher. One of my friends watches that, and I've never looked at it. That might be one to look at. I was writing a list at some point of like, because I've not watched a lot of films either, so I was writing a list of films to watch. Maybe I'll have to look at Preacher too. Yeah, season 5. Yeah, I don't think I didn't watch that one then. I probably watched up to season 4. But I think season 4 I only watched like every other episode on. My boyfriend watched all of it, but I watched like every other episode. Because I just wasn't interested. I'd gotten bored by then. I'm usually big on old school shows when I was a kid. Cool. You love Preacher too, Sin? I've not seen it. I'll have to look. It's like a very dark comic series. Ooh. See, that sounds interesting. I just, I like things like that. So I'll have to have a look. I get put off by the names of things. So like, I wasn't going to watch the Santa Clarita Diet. Because I was like, what on earth is that about? And then I watched it and I actually enjoyed quite a few episodes of that. And then I was like, this is not what I expected at all. You're still cutting wood. Wait, that tree was already cut down. You've been cutting wood long enough for it to grow back. Yes, we have been here forever with these sparkly purple trees. Which I love. Oh, I need to open the treasure chest. We'll do that after I've burnt these. I'll try and remember. After an event, I lost interest. I lost interest. They did an episode where it was very it was like a character building episode. Not much action happened, and it was like looking at the different characters and kind of letting them grow, I guess. They were like, well, develop is the word I guess you'd use. They were like developing the characters in this episode, and I just completely lost interest after that. I was like, this is boring. Where are the walkers? Where's like this I just did not enjoy that episode at all, and that just really put me off. I couldn't watch Walking Dead for long because I just couldn't feel for any of the characters. Normally I always have some characters I care about, but for Walking Dead it was just meh, don't care. Yeah, after that episode it just completely put me off and I couldn't watch it. And they kept like killing people off because it was like the shock factor, but then they killed off like all the ones that I liked, and I was like, well, I'm not going to watch it now because all the good ones are gone. Which is, you know, in their prerogative to do. It made great viewing, and, you know, it made you on the edge of your seat and you wanted to watch the next episode, see what happened and all that, but it was like, no. Pee-wee's Playhouse, I've never heard of that. Thundercats I've heard of. Dino Saucers, I've never heard of that either. When I was a kid, we used to watch all of the older ones on, so we had Cartoon Network, which we watched a lot with, like, what do we have on there? Dexter's Lab and that kind of stuff. And then or was that on Boomerang? No, that was on Boomerang, I think. We used to watch Boomerang, which had like Tom and Jerry, Johnny Bravo, Ed, and Eddie, all those kind of ones. I love those. Totally gave up on Fear of the Walking Dead after the recent series. Yeah, I heard that was meant to be really good. Again, one I've not watched, but I did hear someone, when we were talking about it before, someone mentioned Fear the Walking Dead was meant to be pretty good, but I've not watched it. Courage the Cowardly Dog! Yes! That used to scare me though. That program scared me. It's like I never watched Goosebumps either. That was terrifying. Even just the intro was terrifying. But Courage the Cowardly Dog, I liked that. What else did we watch? Ed, and Eddie. There was one called Cat Dog. Cow and Chicken. Oh, I loved Cow and Chicken. Mama had a chicken. Mama had a cow. Dad was proud. Didn't care how. Cow. Chicken. And they used to like fling butts to eat. And there was that weird devil guy. Remember her? Angry Beavers. Yes, Empty Barrel. How are you doing, Empty Barrel? Good morning. Yes, Angry Beavers. I remember watching that. Like The Den for the Last Dinosaur. He-Man and She-Ra. See, that was before me. Those are the kind of programs that, like, my mum wouldn't have watched them, but I think my uncle did. He's a bit younger than my mum. My mum didn't watch those, but my uncle did. Rocko's Modern Life. I never watched that either. I remember that being on, but I never watched it. Real Monsters. Mid-80s, early 90s, yeah. Yeah, so not my mum. She was born in the 70s, but I think my uncle did. Rugrats, yes, that was on Boomerang. We had, because we had Sky at the time, so you got Cartoon Network, you got Boomerang, and then you got Nickelodeon, I think. Ren and Stimpy, I've never seen that either, but I've heard of Ren and Stimpy. I remember the characters, so it must have been on at some point. It just wasn't one that I don't think I particularly paid attention to. They have a load of Rugrats stuff in the in Primark at the moment over here in the UK's, because I nearly got there was a nightie with Angelica's face on it, and it was amazing. It was amazing. It's like, yes. Morning mailbox. Hello. This is RuneScape 3, so this is the new not new RuneScape, it's been out for a while, but you can play the original 2007 version of RuneScape, which is now called Old School RuneScape. It's a nice kick in the nostalgia. Which I do play that sometimes, but RuneScape 3 is what I prefer. I like it. It's very pretty. It's got them pretty. How you doing, Mailbox? Are you having a lovely day? Yeah, I like the look of these magic trees. They're very pretty. The old school RuneScape ones are like, I think they just have like yellowy white sparkles coming off them. These are much nicer. You're on vacation? What? I hope you're having fun. You doing anything nice? Got this. Oh, some lore runes. Thank you. They will come in handy for my fire making. Yeah, I'm burning them. Heading up to Lake District on Saturday for a week. Ooh, that'll be lovely. Lovely. The old magic trees look like glittery broccoli. They do. I like that. Mailbox, thank you for the host. I'm stood in the fire again. My healer would be going mental. I'm 34, which is why I used to watch the stuff I just mentioned. I see. I love it. I love all these little like programs. I wish there was stuff like that for my kids now. I mean, there is. They can still go and watch them, I guess, but they're not really like on the telly. If I wanted her to watch them, I'd have to find them on like YouTube or something. She watches like CBBS, CBBC, and like CITV, which are fine, but CBBS is a bit too young for her now. She doesn't really like things like Peppa Pig anymore or Paw Patrol. But other programs are a little bit too old for her. She's like in that in-betweeny stage, and I feel like things like Tom and Jerry and, you know, Rugrats and stuff is kind of what she would enjoy, so I just need to find them. Hi, Starboy! Is it possible to download this game? If you go onto the website, you play it through a thing now. You don't play it like on the website. Let me get the thing for you. You do download it. You download like a launcher, I guess would be the word that you'd call it. I don't know. Let me have a look. RuneScape. Nope. Stop it. Play now. Yeah, it is a launcher. You have to download the launcher. I just want the homepage. I don't want all this news. What are you doing? A client. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, I guess. They've just called it a launcher. I don't know why it's coming up with like a community thing. Who knows? But yeah, you can go on there. Oh, there it is. Hang on, I got it. Ignore that one. There's the download. There you go. It is a client. It called itself a launcher, and now it's saying it's a client. There you go. Windows, Mac, Linux, and mobile. It's coming to mobile. Although I'm not sure whether everybody can get on that yet. Hang on. They haven't done like an open thing for mobile yet, have they? Try to get Hulu. Ah. I have Prime, Amazon Prime, which has like a TV section, and I have Netflix. But I have an Amazon Fire Stick that plugs into the telly. So I have all of the Amazon Prime stuff on my telly. I have Netflix on my telly. I have YouTube, like a Firefox browser. What else is on there? All the catch-up TV. That's all on my telly because of the Amazon Fire Stick, which I love. I watched that Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared on YouTube for the first time. Damn, that was just... Yeah, I watched I remember watching that a few months ago and I was like, oh my god. But then I remember the kind of things that we used to watch when I was a kid that were big on like YouTube, and we used to watch things like the shoes. Oh my god, shoes. Let's get some shoes. Let's get some shoes. And the muffin. The muffin guy. That's the same one, I think. Woodcutting at the moment as well, but not trees. Ooh. Do you play RuneScape? Empty barrel? I didn't know this. RuneScape on mobile. So I'm going to run. Didn't sleep last night, so I'm going to go try and catch some Z's. No worries, Kev. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out. Sending lots of love your way. Hopefully you get some sleep. Not too hot. And you can chill out for a bit. Have a lovely day. Yeah, they're bringing out RuneScape on mobile. It was in like a beta. They did like a first stage of testing with people. I'm so excited. And it's linked. It's not a separate game. It's linked to your account that you play on the computer. So whatever you do on your phone, you can do. It'll show up. Like if you log back in onto the computer, it will show up on there, which is just. I'm so excited. I just took a look at this. What the fuck did I watch? Yeah, don't look at it. It's very messed up. Happy tree friends. Woodcutting magic trees has got to be like the slowest way to get woodcutting experience. I know. But I like them. Starts off so sweet, but by the end you're having nightmares. It is. Watch Salad Fingers. Yes, I remember that one. I remember that one from school, I think. One of my longest played games. Actually been playing it since back when the characters were 2D. Are you playing RuneScape 3 or old school? Also, hello Lynx. Hello, how are you? Yeah, I was looking at guides on woodcutting and fire making, and the woodcutting one said to chop the ivy things, the vines, and then the fire making said to burn magic logs. I don't want to do both at the same time, so chopping magic trees. Seen that before. It's kind of the level of disturbing. Yes, it is. It is. I played 3. No desire to do any time traveling. Yeah, I tried old school RuneScape and it just doesn't keep my attention. I have an account on it that I play every now and then, but not very often. Level 80 woodcutting not long ago. Started doing daily divine yew trees. For you, that'd be around 25 XP a day if you don't extend with Viswax. Evil trees would also be smart to do. Okay, I'll have a look. This is my original account from back in the day, so and back in the day I didn't really know what I was doing. As I said earlier, I probably just wandered around, so I'm still very much learning the game. Like, I don't know the best way to do things, so I just do what I feel like is fun. And I like these trees, but I'll have a look at the, because I've heard of Viswax, but I've not seen it or used it. I don't know what it is, so I'm still learning. But thank you for the suggestions. I'll have a look. Thought happy tree friends were like all cutesy, but oh my god, that was disturbing. Very disturbing. Stay away. Too Many Cooks by Adult Swim is so messed up. I've not heard of that one. I won't Google it. I won't Google it. I'm out doing the cleanup games. Ooh. Very nice. I only redid my membership last night. So, I was like, oh, I can now cut magic trees. So let's go and have a cut of magic, because I've never chopped magic trees before. This is what I mean. I have never ever in my life chopped magic trees before. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go and chop some magic trees because I can. Do you want the free 800k gold GP per day for 2 minutes of work? Google the Rune Goldberg machine. Okay, I'll have a look. I don't mind too much about like, you know, the fastest way to level or things like that. I just like doing what... I don't mind if this takes me twice as long as like chopping down some other tree. I just like doing what I like doing. But I definitely appreciate the help. If anyone has any suggestions of anything, please feel free to advise. I will definitely do some Googling. I'm constantly researching. This is what I was talking about the other day, where I wish there was one game that I was really good at. Like, I'm kind of like, I mean, semi-bad at like every game. Maybe semi-good at a few games. But there's not one game that I kind of know everything about. And I really want to find a game that can hold my attention and do that. And I think since coming back to RuneScape, this has definitely been maybe the game to do that. So I've been like in the forums and stuff, and I've never done forums before. In the forums, you know, looking up all different kinds of things and trying to learn it all, because it really interests me, and I want to have at least, you know, one game that I can be like, yeah, I know how to do this. Oops. Can't even stay logged in. I just want like one game where I can be like, yeah, you know what? I do know about this game and I can play this game and blah, blah, blah. So just takes time. There's a ton to learn about the game. VWAX is very useful though, yeah. Is there a RuneScape for mobile? There will be. I was surprised to see it on the download page. But I think at the moment, I don't even know, can you go on it at the moment? I know there was a thing in May, I believe. They just put a... where is it? I just had it up. Let me have a look. They just put a post out about what they'd found out in the May playtest and what's going to happen next with it. So I'm not sure when there's going to be another playtest or whatever. It just says, we know you're all eager to have RuneScape Mobile in your hands. We'll keep you updated about any future playtests. So I don't think there is one at the moment. I think there's I think it's on a few tablets, not sure, never tried it. Yeah, they're still working on it and playtesting it, and you can do cross-play on mobile and PC. From what I have read, which isn't a lot, so don't quote me. Lynx might know more than me because he seems to know a lot more than me about the game. It's not a new account that you make on mobile. It's the same account that you would use when you're on your computer. And when you play on your mobile, the stuff that you do obviously transfers because it's your account back onto the computer. Not sure whether, like, if I'm playing on here, I would see you if you're playing on mobile. I'm not sure whether it's like a different server that you're actually logging into. So on RuneScape, there's worlds that you log into. And you just see the people that are on your world. So I'm not sure whether there's like separate mobile worlds. So the people on, if I'm on PC in like World 80, I don't know if you're in a World 80, I would see you. It's just like, that's mobile World 80, that's PC World 80. I don't know how it works. I haven't looked much into it, to be honest. I imagine there'll probably be mobile worlds. Yes, that's what I assume. That's what I assume. Produces VisWax, you put 3 types of rune in the machine, and if you pick the correct runes, you get loads of VWAX. There's a friend's chat where you get optimal runes to use. Ah. Rune Goldberg machine. I feel like I've heard of that. Thank you very much for your help. This is Rune Goldberg machine. I need to look at what VisWax is. Hang on. Sticky goo created from runes during the Rune Goldberg machine distraction and diversion. It has a variety of uses, including the ability to double the duration and reward of daily challenges, or either roll them for a challenge of a different skill, extend the duration of certain auras, increase divine location gathering limits, or convert into charges. Oh, the divine locations, of course. I haven't been using them because I haven't been a member. Only use the machine once a day with a maximum output of 100. Interesting. Where is it? Oh, I've seen this. I've tried to use it before. I have done this. The last time I was a member, I tried to do this. I remember now. Aha. I do remember. It's been a while since I've been a member, so a lot of it I don't know. Aha. I have done it. Aha. Oh, once upon a time, what are the dark ones? And what does it have to do with the dark curse? What are the dark ones? What are the dark ones? The dark ones? It's been a while since I've watched Once Upon a Time. The dark curse is the curse that got put on the town, I think, in season 1. Yeah. The dark one is the I don't know how much you've watched. I don't want to do any spoilers. Spoilers for Once Upon a Time. The dark one is like this force of evil that's in the universe. He's called the Dark One, and he's controlled by the dagger, and if you kill the Dark One, you become the Dark One. So if you kill someone that's the Dark One, you would then become the Dark One, and you have like crazy power, and yeah, he's evil, basically. He's really mean. Although that gets twisted on its head, but I will say no more. So the Rune Crafting Guild at the top of the Wizard's Tower. Yes, I remember seeing it at the top of the Wizard's Tower. Thank you, Empty Barrel. And thank you, Lynx, for telling me about that. I do remember doing it last time I was a member, so I will definitely go and have a look. Because it makes sense. I think I still have a cannon on my account that was fun when fighting basilisks. Yes, I've got a Slayer task. I literally re-got membership last night. So, yes, I do have a Basilisk Slayer task. We could have done today. But I might save that. Oh, treat. But I've never, again, you see, I've never had a cannon. I think I bought one the other day. Or did I just make cannonballs? I did something with a cannon the other day. I think I made cannonballs. Just because I've never done it before. When I used to play this, I got, like I say, like level 89. But I think I just did nothing. I just used to wander around with my friend and just, like, do nothing. Just kill chickens, basically. I remember killing a lot of chickens and collecting feathers to sell. That was what I did. And then I used to mine a lot of iron. That was all I did. I never worked on my range. I never worked on my magic. That's why my range is only 55. I never even worked on any of my member skills, and I used to be a member. But I never worked on any of them. I just killed chickens and mined iron and coal. That was what I did. Wait, how are you not a member in Cutting Magic? I am a member now. I got my membership last night. Remember people went overboard buying, selling cannonballs? Yeah. On some of the like money-making things before, it was like, do cannonballs. I think it was the curse that brought the characters to the town. Yes. Yes, it was. I don't know what the... I don't know what the dark curse is. I'm not sure. Yes, I remember that's what I used to do. That's why I'm learning so much about the game now. Like little things like that I had no idea about, like clue scrolls and stuff. I've been doing a few of those. Because I'm like, I never did any of this. What was I doing? Just killing chickens, mining iron and coal. There's a big buyer of those cannonballs. Made slaying pretty easy, yeah. That's what I see when I watch old school RuneScape people doing things like that. They always have the cannon. I've never used it. I've never had one. Spent quite a while in Port Phasmat. I want to say it's Phasmataz, like Razmataz. Some of the ways that like people pronounce the names in RuneScape, especially me, is just ridiculous. When you hear other people say them, you're like, oh, is that how it's meant to be? Like I always say, what is it? I always say it wrong. No, I don't need that. I need this. Karamja, that's it. Karamja. I always used to call that wrong. I used to call it Karamanja. No idea why. Doesn't even have the word man in it. But I used to call it Karamanja. It's funny. Remember when I used to make keeps of them when I last played, the barrows were new. Yeah, see, I never knew anything about those, and then I've watched videos of people taking them on. Back in the day, I used to mine essence. Oh, yes. Oh my god, standing in the bank in Varrock by the bit where you go, the wizard shop, where you go and mine the essence. 34 GP. 34 GP each, 35 GP each. Might have even got up to 36, you know. Having to write it in the chat because you couldn't just go on the Grand Exchange. And then you do it and make all the words like multicoloured and wiggle. Oh, selling 1k essence, 35 GP each. And it was all wiggly. And you'd like make it wave and be all multicoloured to try and get people's attention. Oh yes. Chicken's best GP confirmed. Yes. Exactly. That's what I used to do. Feathers. Feathers. Everyone wanted an abyssal whip. Yes. I remember I saved up loads of money. Got an abyssal whip to give to my friend. Didn't even keep it. I just gave it away. Obsidian capes. Ooh, got one of them too. Obsidian capes. Yep. Like I said, just start watching Once Upon a Time today. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoy it. I really enjoy Once Upon a Time. Still getting fights about over how to pronounce Gothics. Seventio Dissentin Molego. Yes, Gothics. I've heard someone say Gothics. Someone was calling it, a video I was watching, he called it Gothics. But I always called it Gothics. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Caramanjo. That's exactly it. Caramanja. That's what I used to call it. Doesn't even have that. Honestly. So I had so I played RuneScape for like 2 or 3 years. Then I had a massive break from playing RuneScape until like a year or 2 ago. Then I picked it up again. And I remember opening up the map and being like, who changed the name of that place? That used to be Caramanja. Why is it called Karamja now? Nope, I'm just an idiot that can't read. Pure essence and essence, yes. Yes. All the wavy. Wave flash 1, buying girlfriend 10k. Yes. Exactly. Oh my god, I remember Googling how to make it wave and colourful. I remember doing that. That's so funny. That brings it back. I used to love that. You'd make it as crazy as possible so that everyone would notice you and buy your stuff. And you just spam it. You would just spam until someone tried to trade you. And I remember having a little calculator up on my screen. Did I have it on my screen or did I have an actual calculator? I think at one point I had an actual calculator. So that if the guy was like, I want to buy so much, I could like beep boop beep boop. I put it in my calculator as to how much he had to pay me. Yes, I do remember I have watched a video of like a playthrough where someone called it Gothics. Like, it's Gothics. I used to get the second A in Saradomin. I've also called him Saradomin. Yeah, Saradomin. So I shortened it to Sardo. Alright, Sardo. Alright. No worries, Super Clofaz. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Have a lovely day. Cyan. Cyan Wave 2. Oh yeah. That's what I used to use, the Wave 2. Wave 2. School holidays was the best because the prices of stuff went up. A lot of my friends that I used to play with were American. So I vividly remember going to bed and then I would sneak downstairs at like 3 in the morning to go on and play. And my mum and dad didn't really know much about computers at the time. So whenever they'd come down in the middle of the night because they'd hear me, and I'd cover, there used to be like a bright light on the front of the tower that said, that obviously was like showing it was on. I used to cover that with a piece of paper and turn the screen off. And then I'd go in the kitchen and I'd make a glass of water and just be like, oh, I'm just getting a glass of water. I'm not doing anything. And I mean, I did this like night after night after night. They must have thought that I was like ridiculously thirsty all the time. Because I was like night after night after night going for these glasses of water when actually I'm secretly playing RuneScape. And they just never thought anything of it. Maybe they did know and they just thought, you know what, just let her get on with it. Because I'm like, you could hear the computer making noise. This is like a big noisy computer, you know, like, you know, the massive deep screens or whatever that are only like, the actual screen's tiny. But the whole unit was enormous. And I'm like, it was making a lot of noise. And they're just like, okay. I vividly remember that. And at the time, we didn't have like pull open doors. Our doors were slidey. So I loved it because you could sneak in and out. And the computer was under the stairs, so I could hear them coming down. Loved it. What's my favourite skill to level? I don't know, you know. I like all of them. None of them bother me. I haven't done a lot of the member stuff, so like construction, hunting, divination. I have enjoyed doing divination recently. I've done a lot of runespan for runecrafting too. Not sure. I like all of them really. I need to do more ranged stuff. I do enjoy doing that, but I always feel like I need to pick up all the arrows. I can't just leave them, which stresses me out. Wave slash skull colours and all that still work. Great for saying played out means before sinkholes. Really? I didn't realise they'd still... What, in like RuneScape 3 or just old school? That's so interesting. I used to love doing that. I used to do that all the time. No worries, honey. No worries, Joblado. Have a lovely day. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out. I hope you enjoy the rest of... you get to watch some more Once Upon a Time. You have to let me know how you find it. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out with us. I hope you have a lovely day. What's your favourite skills? What are your guys' favourite skills to level? Goofix sounds like a crossover between Mickey and an Asterix. It sounds like Goofy. Hi Snow Love, how are you? How you doing? The sound of the dial-up modem. Oh yes. Beep, beep, brr. And then it'd be, I need to phone your dad. Get off the computer. Just save your game. Can't save it, Mum. I don't know how to get off. Hear you sneaking downstairs to play games and I was sneaking out to hang out with my friends. I was a nerd. I did. I was never one to sneak out. I was the one that my mum was like, please go outside. Although I used to go outside a lot. It was just in the evenings that I would like, I'd go out with my friends in the afternoon and then at night I'd be like, well, I'm staying up. And I had two sisters and one of them was only a year younger than me. And she wanted the computer too. And I was like, nah. She never got on the computer. Used to drive my mum nuts. Animal magnetism would be a good quest for you. It gives you things to pick up arrows for you. Ah, see, I was looking at the, I want to eventually get comp cape. So I was looking at the, where is it? This? Is it this one? Achievement path. This is what I was doing. So I've done a few of these and I'm still on New Adventurer. But I couldn't do a couple of these because I wasn't a member. So there's still quite a lot that I need to do. But I definitely want to go ahead and get some of that done. Might do that next time. Maybe next time I stream this, we'll do some quests because I think that'll be fun. But animal magnetism, thank you, Empty Barrel. I'll make sure I remember to do that one because that would be helpful. That's one of the things that stresses me out. Is like I need to pick up the arrows even if it's only one. They work in RuneScape 3. Ooh, I'll have to remember that. You like mining? I like crafting. Was weirdly into it. Weirdly into it. Yeah, I don't mind crafting. But I haven't found a good... I just get bored, I think, with crafting. I'm like, oh. I never know what's good to make. Farming. I haven't gotten into farming because I always forget. Like, I leave it too long and by the time I get back on, everything's died. And I know you can pay the people to look after your farming spots, but I never have the stuff that they need. Welcome back, Lilac. Oh, she's dropping sparkles everywhere, that one. Yeah, I always forget to go back in time and stuff. Smithing as well, but was a pain getting the materials for it. Yeah, I never really did any of, like, I think a lot of the time I did the skills where I would basically get the materials. So like I say, I would kill chickens for feathers and sell them. I would mine for ores and sell them. You know, I'd chop wood and then sell them. Actually using the materials was never something that I really did. But hopefully I'll get into that soon. When you reach that level, it can make rune stuff. Whoa! I pretty much only grow herbs, coconuts and mushrooms at this point. Yeah, I've seen people growing... What was it? I was growing strawberries? I've grown a lot of onions. I'm only level like... What's my farming? 26. My herb law's even worse. I want to get my herb law up, that's for sure. Yes, using the wave. Very cool. Using the wave. It does take a lot of time and effort. There aren't many ways to do farming quickly. Yeah. There's just days when I don't get on very often, and I'm always like, I don't know a lot about the farming, so I'm like, how long is this gonna take? Like, do I need to come back on in a few hours, or do I need to come back tomorrow? Like, what do I need to do? I don't know. So I always end up leaving it too long, and I very rarely have the stuff to have the farmer look after the plot for me, unfortunately. Hello, Tanner. Chopping Magics at level 77. We certainly are. And we're loving it. Well, I am. MSN. Oh my god, yes. It's funny because, like, you'd come home from school, load up MSN, sit and talk to your friends on MSN, rather than going out and meeting them. That was, like, the start of, like, socially kind of, not, I guess social media, but that kind of thing. It was like, I'm not going to go out with my friends. I'm going to sit on MSN and talk to them. And I vividly remember we had AOL. I remember having AOL, the chat on AOL. And I remember begging my mum to let me have a 13 plus account on AOL so that I could use the messenger. Because I think if you had a under 13 account, you weren't allowed to use the messenger. And I was like, please, mum. All my friends have it. Please. And she let me. I was like, yes. Felt such a badass. So I was like, I'm not 13, I'm only 12. But I've got a 13 plus account. Yeah. Gets easier the more you work at it. Yeah, I can imagine. It's just finding that time to get in and actually do it. And moving between different spots and stuff. I'll do it eventually. Growth times are on the wiki, and depending on what you're growing, it's sometimes not worth paying to protect. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think a couple of, like, the original ones was, like, onions and stuff. That's what I've been working on, because my level's so low. Onions, potatoes, strawberries. I think I've been doing strawberries. Yeah. A lot of the time I like to try and figure it out myself. Like, I'll use the wiki. For things like growth times, I like to use, like, obviously the wiki, because I can't figure that out myself. But a lot of, like, the XP stuff, I like to just try and do. I like to try stuff like this. I know people have been coming in and they're like, you're cutting magic trees at level 77 or whatever. I'm like, I know the guide said that I should be cutting ivy, but I want to cut magic trees, and I like cutting magic trees. And I appreciate the advice, and I will look into stuff. And if, like, what I'm doing is completely ridiculous, then I'll stop. But if it's something that I like doing, then I'll just keep going. The anti-social media, exactly. 12, I'm calling the police right now. Boo, boo, boo. Sam's in trouble. She had a 13 plus account at 12. How dare she? I know, I was so badass. So badass. Did I build my own house? Yes! But again, that's another thing, right? I went onto my house on this account, which is obviously from back in the day. And I'm like, why? What did I do? Because I had, like, 3 dining rooms. Like, why did I make 3 dining rooms? Like, what was the point? What was I thinking? Apparently, like, 14-year-old me was like, yep, my house needs 3 dining rooms. So I got rid of those, and I found better ways to do construction. Because with things like construction, I want to do it pretty much like, because I've seen people, some of the guides where it's like you just build a chair over and over again to get the XP. And I don't mind doing things like that aren't very interesting and fun, because like, I just need a higher level to make better stuff for my house, you know. But with chopping trees, if I'm going to stand here and chop a tree, I want to chop a pretty tree. Unless it's like terribly bad XP, and then, like, I'm not going to go and chop some, like, friggin' normal trees. Planning dinner parties. I must have been. Apparently 14-year-old me was like, hey, let's just have everyone round for tea. Exactly, Shadow. Everyone needs to eat. There's space for everybody. Come on round. But this is what I mean. That's what I must have just sat and did. Just invited everyone round to my house for tea. In my friggin' 3 dining rooms, 2 living rooms. Rather than actually playing the game. That's all I did. Oak larder? I don't know what that is. Yeah, the oak larder. You mean chopping it, fuck's sake, making it and then destroying it and remaking it. Spent ages building and removing larders in the same spot to make a gilded altar, and then which I then rented out to strangers. Yeah, that kind of thing. Just building and destroying the same thing to just get your level up. All the dining rooms, exactly, all of them. Just every room is a dining room. See, I don't mind. That's what I mean. Like, if there's something that I can build and destroy that's going to get me levels faster so I can build cooler stuff, then I don't mind. But when it's something like wood cutting, I'm like, just chopping trees. Like, at least, like, I just want to look at something pretty while I do it. Oak larders are still pretty good until you get to mahogany tables or prawn brokers. I've got some of those little things. I was fishing the other day and I got this little, like, golden thing that apparently you can put in your... Is it fish tank or aquarium in your house? I don't think they had them back in the day when I last properly did construction, because I haven't done any since I started playing again, apart from to get rid of all my dining rooms. But I was like, ooh, because apparently you can like go in it. I saw a video, I was watching a playthrough and this guy had one and he was like in it. You put the fish in there. Looked pretty cool. Oak's pretty cheap amongst plants as well, yeah. The aquarium's relatively new. I thought it was. It looks pretty cool though. Yeah, I looked at when I got rid of my 1,000 dining rooms. I think I made some planks because I've got some of those proteon planks. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm going to pronounce it. I got some of the proteon planks and I was looking at, I think, making nails or buying nails. I can't remember. But I remember going to turn some of my wood into planks and I was like, nope, so expensive. Yeah, you can get in it and see all the fish you catch. The shark spooks me out a little though. Yeah, he was like swimming around it. But can you, I think he said you could empty it. And like, I don't know whether you put different things in it or can you empty it and refill it with other stuff? Or is there like a set, you know, like you can collect like one of each type of fish and put it in it. I think that's what maybe is that what he did? I can't remember. I have a terrible memory. Really, really terrible memory. So apologies. Once you get all the fish, you can pull the plug to prestige it. That was what he did. Now I remember. Yes, so he got one of every fish and then he pulled the plug because that made me laugh. That's what he did. Yes. There's a set of golden eggs to catch in all of the major fishing areas around the world. Aha. I have a couple of them, I think. I definitely will have at least one. I think it's in my bank. Right, hang on one sec. I'm just going to go check on the oven. Because I'm cooking potatoes. Well, my potatoes are cooked. They're the crispiest jacket potatoes I've ever seen. Whoops-a-daisy. Stomach grumbles. We normally I'd microwave them, which isn't the nicest, but we got rid of our microwave, so I've had to put them in the oven like 2 hours ago. Otherwise I wouldn't be eating them. I'm going to have jacket potato with salad today. Let's get day started. Need to garden at some point. Ooh. That sounds fun though. Very relaxing if you like gardening. My friend just got some artificial grass installed in her yard. She had like she had it decked, but originally it was just like concrete. So she had a deck put on it. And then now she's had artificial grass put over the top. It's actually quite nice. It's funny because she can sweep it. She doesn't need to cut the grass, she just sweeps it. Expect my dinner party invite in the post today. Oh, it's on its way. Everyone's invited to the dinner party. We'll have a tea party. I don't even know if I sorted it, you know. And all my lodestones from like all the places I'd been weren't unlocked when I got membership again. So I had to go around and unlock them, and I had to, I moved where my house was because it was in a place that I hadn't unlocked. So my house is in Tavali, I think now. Yay! A few hundred kegs of beer. I mean, yeah. Oh, I still never did my things. Dang it. I still never did my my treasure keys. I'll do those in a sec. Yes, I'll bring the tea. I won't cook. We don't want to eat rocks. I'll bring donuts. I love donuts. Oh, why didn't I get donuts today? Shouldn't eat donuts. I've got frozen Milky Ways instead. That'll have to do. My chair is making the... One of the arms on my chair isn't bolted in properly. The screw's gone. So it just rattles. It drives me crazy. Do 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 do. Want to also try and get the pets too, although that's down to chance, really. But we do have the woodcutting pet. We have Woody. So I've just seen someone's got Bernie, the fire making pet. I think he just looks, from what I've seen, he's just like Woody but on fire. But there's a few that I definitely want to get, like Rue and Newton. Is his name Newton? Newton. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Newton. That's what I want. And a couple more. Some of them are really cool. Do 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 do. I'm gonna no. I'll light these and then we'll go to my house. I'll show you. I think I got rid of everything though. It's really like there's nothing there. So for people that play the game then, at this level, what would you chop? What would you expect me to chop? What would you be chopping? At level 77, nearly 78. Because on the guide it said ivy. Because the reason that I was doing magic trees is so that I could burn them, so that I can do my woodcutting and fire making at the same time. But I'm wondering whether it would be a better idea to just stick with one. Just do like woodcutting, for example. I like the idea of doing them both at the same time though, that's why I did this. The guide online said to do, what did it say? It said the ivy stuff. I want to try hunting an evil tree. I've never seen an evil tree. No, I think I've seen one, but I like walked past it. Go to my house. I'll show you my house. Look at this beautiful house. It had like even more... Look, there isn't even a door into there from this side. It had even more rooms, but it was just, like I say, random dining rooms. Look at it. See, look, there's plenty of room in just one dining room for all of us. I had two of these like living rooms. I had 3 dining rooms. And I think that was the only ones I duplicated. That's my house. I'd be going for Plague's End stats to get Prif. Yes. Yeah, that's one of my goals. I mean, I want Cob Cape eventually, but one of my goals is definitely to go to Prif. I've obviously never been. It looks amazing. They give both woodcutting and fire making XP are safe and have other prizes, including a woodcutting buff. Ooh, they sound good then. That sounds fun. I don't mind as long as it's fun. It's like the chopping ivy thing is just so boring. And I don't even get anything to burn at the end of it. I didn't enjoy chopping the ivy. I tried it last night for a little bit and that's why this morning I was like, I'm not doing that. I'd rather chop magic trees. Chums! Don't look at my bank. I have a staff of air because I was collecting wine of Zamorax. That's why. Can you build a second floor to the house? I don't know, Zia. Can you build a second floor? Don't know. I'll see if I can find one. Oh, thank you, Empty Barrel. I don't even know where to look for one. So we've got to open some treasure hunter keys. Yes, you can. There you go. Yes, you can. I want to build the, is it like the costume chest? Or something like that? Because I have, I'm guessing you can put like, because I have all of my costumes for when I used to play. And I'm hoping you can put them in it. I haven't looked at it yet. But I'm hoping I can put them in it. Because I have like scarves and woolly hats. And I have like the frog mask and stuff. These scarves and woolly hats are from when I originally played. Camo top, zombie shirts. Another scarf and woolly hat. And I want to be able to put them somewhere, not in my bank. So that's exactly what the costume room is for. Awesome, that's what I thought it would be for. But I was like, can I put my own stuff in there? Or is it like it gives you a random costume? Well, I don't know. Awesome. Thank you, Empty Barrel. That's what I was hoping. You can build a dungeon too. Ooh. I can invite you all over for a dinner party and then secretly lure you into the dungeon. Many of those things can be held by Django. He works like a secondary bank for event items. Try to click in that trash icon at the bottom of your bank window. Yeah, I saw that he can carry a load of stuff, but I was worried that maybe one day it'll disappear. I'm a hoarder, just in case people weren't. So I like to keep everything. That's why I have all this. Like, my bank is just full of shite because I love it. These are from the Easter. Where is it? These are from the Easter thing. I don't even need these. But I'm like, I'm going to keep them. Django can be trusted. Let's hope so. Where's the trash thing? So what happens if I press this? Oh. Oh, it doesn't just delete them. Displays items with no use which can be discarded. Displays items which can be stored with... Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I saw him in Drainer Village because I had to go and get that from him. The Cape of Validation. I grabbed that from him. I think I grabbed that from him as well. The Cornucopia. I grabbed that from him. He'll even hold my, like, my Fletcher legwear. Oh, this is interesting. I didn't know he would hold all this extra stuff. I didn't know he'd hold my, like, botanist gloves and stuff. Ooh. So, do I have to take these to him, or can I just trash them and he will just have them? Because I'm pretty sure when I click on them to... No, go to your bank. If I go to destroy this, it says you'll lose all the food. There's no food in it. You can get another empty one from him. Yeah, you can trash them and they'll be sent back to him. Aha, right, well, I'll go through and do that. Thank you. I'm a hoarder, so I was very suspicious of him. Yes, a dungeon party, exactly. Right, we'll do this. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Oh, okay. Well, that wasn't eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I've never had a purple from a treasure hunter key before. I'm the same way. Yes, I have to hoard everything. Okay. I don't even know what that is. Well, I should have eeny, meeny, miny, moe more often. It's an easy 500k or a really good shield. Lucky, yeah. I never had a purple from a treasure hunter key before. It even has purple text over here. That's funny. Right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one should we go for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first person to give me a number, I'll go with that one. 1. Oh, it was a great. We couldn't come back from a purple. Thank you very much. I never know what to put these in because I don't really understand the bonus, because it shows the bonus XP underneath. So I'm like, It's like you've had your look for today. That's it. You're just getting stars now. See, I never know what to put them in because I don't really understand. Because like, the bonus XP is shown as like its own little extra bit, and I know there's a way you can like convert it, but I just thought it was converted automatically into just XP. So I'm not sure what to put it in. Bonus XP, also known as boredom experience, simulates playing the game without actually playing it. Yeah. I just got confused because it's its own, like, when you hover over it, like there, it shows bonus XP and, like, 1,000 whatever. I thought it just added to your normal XP. So, I'm lying. It works as a secondary pool you can earn from by skilling. Okay. So it doesn't really matter what I put it in? Some of these, like, I have a lot, like 32,000, 49,000. And then there's some that I just, like magic, I have nothing in there. I'm not sure how I use it. I don't know how it works. I'm going to chuck it in magic. Chuck it in there. Generally, it's good to put in something difficult or expensive to level. Right, okay. Well, I went with magic, but I'll remember that in the... So what is a lucky chaotic kite shield? 384 armor, some life bonus, melee, level 80, item charge. Get double the experience when training that skill until it depletes. Right! Aha! Right, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Because when I was training fire making earlier, I was getting like... I wondered why I was getting so much XP. That'll be why. Thank you. Thank you for your help. Lucky K. Oh, shield. I never really used a shield. Untradeable item can be obtained from the treasure hunter. Has the same stats as the normal chaotic shield, but a slightly different appearance. Despite it being reclaimable at Diango, if lost in the wilderness, whether schooled or not, it cannot be reclaimed. Has 30,000 charges of combat, minimum time of 5 hours. Once the charge run out, it'll break and become unusable until repaired by the rewards trader at Demonheim. Yep. When first purchased, it will have 100% charge. Repairs are made incrementally in 1% portions, and the cost of recharging can be paid in 2 ways: coins, or a combination of coins and dungeoneering tokens. Okay. So if it's 0%, it would cost 200,000 coins and 20,000 tokens, or 2 million coins. All repair costs are reduced by 5% if Demonheim Aura 3 has been earned. Okay, interesting. Celtics are a lot of work to get, so that's a really nice find. Awesome! Well, I'm happy. I've never gotten a purple. I had a couple of reds, but I've never gotten anything purple, so that's very exciting. That's luck right there. So the other thing that I was going to look at is, because it says it's level 80... does that mean that it's tier 80? Because I've seen people talking about tier... Oh, I've got, like, I wear tier 90. How do you know that it's tier 90? Like, is it the level? Does that equate to tiers? I've only had a few purples. Last one was a lucky eagle eye kite shield. Ooh. I quite like how this looks, actually. It says it's the same as the normal one. It's just... looks slightly different. Oh yeah. Ooh. It looks quite Fremenicky, if you know what I mean. The eagle eye one. Looks kind of Fremenicky. Same stats as the normal one, but slightly different appearance. What does the normal one look like? It does Fremenicky. I'm glad you knew what I meant. Awesome. Well, let's go and stick that in the bank. I know it can go to Diango, but I want to just pop it in here because I can. Boop. A distinct bit of Freminicness to it. Exactly. It's got a lot of Freminicness. Let's have a look for Runescape3 Evil Tree. Yeah, the tier refers to the level requirements to wield it. Noxious Bow requires 90 range, so it's tier 90. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Because they have tiers on World of Warcraft, and I never quite figured out how you knew what tier it was. We'll see. The official world for Evil Tree is World 60. Okay. The Evil Tree is a distraction and diversion available to both members and free play. Oh, I didn't know free. Oh, did I? Maybe. Can be done twice a day. The Evil Tree spawns approximately 2 hours after the death of the previous tree, which is world dependent. As such, it's possible to world hop to find another Evil Tree in the regrowth time period. Players near an Evil Tree may see roots attack at them, and they will exclaim, "What was that?" Giving them a sign. Oh, so that's what that means. Because that was happening all the time yesterday in Falador. I kept getting a, "What was that?" I didn't realise that meant that an Evil Tree was nearby. Okay. Nice. Interacting with the tree at any stage of its development will count as one of the 2 daily trees. Awesome, awesome. I have done one of these before. It was the Spring Fair, because they had the portals to them. I do remember. Close to a collection of yew trees. Possible location, see a village. Brimhaven Dungeon, see a village bank. South of Draenor. Location hints are given by spirit trees at any time. Tree name village or the Grand Tree quest must be completed and to speak with spirit trees. Okay. There is a glitch with the time hints. If the time hint claims there are 0 minutes until the next spawn, there is actually 1 hour left. Okie pokey. Did I complete my explorer ring? There's a reward from the beginner Lumbridge achievements, explained from Explorer Jack. Where's Ned? Oh, he's in Draenor. Okay. One charge per day to replenish 50%. So there's different ones, I'm guessing, for different levels of what you've done. Reward from the beginner and easy Lumbridge achievements. I don't think I have one of these. Maybe I haven't done a lot of the achievements, to be fair. Beginner Lumbridge achievements. Okay, let's have a look. It's a group of achievements for the Lumbridge and Draenor area. Achievements can be started by speaking to Explorer Jack. He can be found north of the Lumbridge Castle in a house marked with the thingy icon. These achievements are slightly different from the other achievements in RuneScape, as it's geared towards low to mid-level players. Okay, so this isn't the normal achievements. I probably haven't done it. Let's go and see. Where is he? He's in Lumbridge. Thank you for the hint, Shadow. Let's go and have a look. See where he is. Ned, where are... Not Ned. Explorer Jack, where are you? Oh, I have seen him. I know where he is. He's over here. Go! Today? There we go. We'll go see if I've got one. And if I don't, then we can go and get it from Ned. I was walking really weirdly fast then. I think I lagged for a sec. Let's go and talk to... Let's talk about achievements. Tell me... Can I claim any rewards? You certainly can. Put them in my inventory. Okay. He's giving me a load of stuff. Tell me about the rewards set for this locality. Completing you are presented with an explorer's ring. This ring becomes increasingly useful with each difficult level of the set that you complete. When you're presented with rewards, you'll be told of their uses. You may also set a task And choose rewards, see its rewards. Okay. So he's given me red dye, a magic staff, a sapphire amulet, some cosmic runes, and some herring. So do I need to speak to Ned? Maybe that's... Let's go to... Where is he? Drainer? Did it say Drainer? Yeah. Let's go see what Ned's up to. He's a rope maker. Because if I've lost the ring, he can give me a new one, apparently. So let's go see. I love how far you can see now. Like, you can see the wizard's tower. So cool. Hello, you shady stranger. Ned! Da, 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 da. Wait, what did that say? How do I claim? He completes all the tasks in the set area of a particular difficulty, then you can claim the reward. You talk to Bob, Explorer Jack, or myself. Okay. I'm guessing I haven't then. Boop, boop, boop. Nope, that's the wrong one. Hang on. Let me think. Nope, that's not the one. Where is it? Nope. Nope. Where is it? I don't remember. Nope. Nope. Where's the thing? Nope. Can you still get the wicked hood? Yeah, I have a wicked hood and I have a wicked cape. Let's put this stuff in the bank. I have a wicked hood and I have a wicked cape. I think I have all of the runes in my wicked hood. I think. Just chuck these in, I'll sort them out later. Yeah, I have the hood and the cape. No! Oh! I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I have a few that I haven't got, but I've got all of those. Well, now I'm up here. Yeah, there's a cape, and there's also a robe top, a wicked robe bottom. You can get some staffs and a pouch which holds 18 essence, but it disintegrates over time and you need 90 rune crafting. There's also a steam stuff and a recolor, so I can make it purple eventually when I have enough points. So I'm guessing I don't have this ring thing, the explorer's ring. So I need to do the beginner Lumbridge achievements. I can't find the achievements in the just ignore me. The tracker, that's what I was looking at. No. So I think I can go in here at Lumbridge. Beginner. So yeah, I've hidden the completed ones. So I need to do all of these. Look through the Father, speak with the Doomsayer about the warning system, grind some flour in Lumbridge Mill, enter Alcarid via its west gate, find out about the rules of conduct from the town crier, visit Fred the farmer's chicken farm, visit Ysondra at the Nexus, make a pot in a potter's wheel. So there's quite a few that we need to, there's loads that I need to do. I'm proud that I got my hat 100% complete and my brother couldn't. That's cool. I was doing it the other day, because there was like this thing that I could get that would put them all in and I could teleplate or teleplate, for fuck's sake, teleport all over. So I went and grabbed as many of the, I think it's just the soul one. Chaos Astral. No, it's not. Got a couple more. I was trying to buy them in the auction house, in the, my words, in the Grand Exchange so that I could fill it. Yeah, I just haven't done that. So I have quite a few to do, apparently. Let's go to Lumbridge. Let's see if there's any we can do. I'm going to be finishing up soon and go and get some dinner, but... Yeah, teleport to all the rune places. Exactly. There was this staff thing that I was looking at that was like, if you completed something with all the runes, you got this thing. I can't even remember what it was called. This is how bad my memory is. Let's go talk to the Doomsayer. Oh, did a weird spin then. Doom! Where? All around us! I can feel it in the air, hear it in the wind, smell it also in the air. Is there anything we can do about this Doom? There's nothing you need to do, my friend. I'm the Doomsayer, although my real title could be something like the Danger Shooter. Danger Shooter? Yes! I roam the world sensing danger! If I find a dangerous area, then I put up warning signs that will tell you what is so dangerous about the area. If you see the signs often enough, then you can turn them off. By that time, you'll likely know what the area has in store for you. What if I want to see the warnings again? That's why I'm waiting here! If you want to see the warning messages again, I can turn them back on for you. Do you need to turn on any warnings right now? No. Keep an eye out for the messages, though. Okay. Completed! Doom, doom, doomy doom. I think these Runescape streams are a success. Yeah, I didn't know how people would find them. But I'm glad you guys seem to be enjoying them today. Seem to be enjoying it. It's definitely something that I want to do again in the future. I love this game. And like today, I was going to not stream and just play this. And I was like, well, why don't I just stream it? And I know it's not, you know, everyone's kind of game. But I play a lot of games that aren't everyone's cup of tea. So Evil Tree in about 15 minutes. Ooh. Empty Barrel, if you want to add me in game, you certainly can. It's Sams_Ace. Be my friend. If you want to, if you don't want to, that's fine. Look, doesn't she look amazing? I want this. I want that. I was looking at it on the shop. It's like, I want to be a fairy. Right, so I have... So this is the achievements path that I was following, look. It's like New Adventurer, Menethos, God Wars, Luna Spellbook, blah 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 blah. But I think I need that. So let's open this. Howdy! Dark Watermelon, thank you very much for the follow. Hello Brandon, how are you doing? Good morning. Okay, so look who here's grind some flour at Lumbridge Mill, blah 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 blah. We can go to Alcarid. Up pretty early. Well, good morning. Where's the... Through its west gate. Oh, I'm frozen. It doesn't have a west gate, does it? Anymore? Is that down here? There used to be a gate here. You used to have to pay to go through. Oh no, it's further down here. Go around. Go back. There used to be a thing there. No, this... Well... I don't really stream RuneScape ever. I've streamed it once. This is actually a character back when I used to play in 07. But I'm coming back to RuneScape3 and trying to learn the game again, I guess. I just enjoy playing this, so we're seeing how this goes. Is this the gate? I think so. There used to be a gate up there that you used to have to pay to get through. Evil Tree will be on World 99, but I'm not sure what type it'll be. I'll let you know if it's within choppable range. Okay, thank you. If you have any questions, just ask. Thank you, and thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. There we go. Done that one. Bab, 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 bab. Town Crier in Draenor. Is it Fred the Farmer's Chicken and Sheep Farm? Is that up there? Might nip to Draenor and go do the other one. We've been chopping magic trees. I've never been able to chop magic trees before. So I was like, they might not be the best XP, but they look very pretty. So we're going to chop those and set them on fire for some wood cutting and fire making this morning. So that's what we've been doing. I don't mind if it's not the best XP per hour. I just wanted to chop them down, and they're very pretty, which made it fun for me. Yeah. Is this Fred Farm? I think this is Fred Farm. I know it's a noob item, but I thought if you didn't know about it. No, I want to get comp cape, so I need to do all of them anyway, I think. So it's good for... Thank you for letting me know about it. There we go. Wait, that's not a sheep. So I need to do them anyway. And obviously a lot of this stuff I have done, but I did it when there wasn't an achievement list. And because I'm a higher level now, I don't like go to this farm anymore, so. I wish it'd go on the tracker. There's a tracker here. Achievement tracker, but. Who's Father Eric? I feel enlightened. Let's chuck these in here. No, I don't want that. Wonder if I have any divine locations. Divine. No, that's not how you spell it. I have a mithril rock and a kebit burrow. Maybe we'll use one of those. Because I'm not going to do anything else with them. Father Hoojamaflip. Is he in here? Is he in this church? Father, yes, you are. Hello. Hello again. You're the one that got rid of the ghost. Oh, okay, thanks. See, there's other stuff as well. Then you can go back as a member as well and get other rewards for quests. And I just never do it. Like this. I'm guessing the best thing to do with these would be to bury them. Yeah, bones are for burying. Thanks. Look at that, 125 XP in prayer. All the gains. Oh, that still wasn't that one, it was a different one. Look through his selection of gravestones. As in like, is that outside? Yeah, I got rid of the ghost. Gravestone that appears when you die. If you go to my dangerous off, blah 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 blah. Can you change my gravestone? Yay, there we go. Make your selection from the list. Ooh, I could have like a panther. The Jackal of Iclarin. Simple gravestone. See, these reduce the reclaim costs. Oh, this one doesn't. That one does. Because that's cost money. These ones are no charge. Set active. There we go. You must purchase this gravestone from the underworld. Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'll buy it from death. Grind some flour. Okay. So I'm going to be finishing up in a sec, and I will go and unless the evil tree works out. Okay. World 99. Let's move over to there. Da, 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 just in case. Community cooking training. That sounds fun. The only cooking I think I've ever done is fish. When I've been fishing. That's basically what my thing is from. What are they? Not shark. Troublemancer, thank you for the host. What do I fish at Caramanja? I can't remember. The purple ones. Oh, look at that little Yoshi. He's so cute. No worries, Empty Barrel. Just getting some of these achievements done, which is what needed to be done anyway. Lobsters? No. The purple ones. Love the Pusheen host gif. Yeah, there's some really cute ones. There's one of him on of Pusheen on a like dressed as Harry Potter. I wanted that one. But it's not like a transparent background. So I'm like, Granite swordfish, that's the one. I should have just looked it up. Right, I don't want that. I think I've made something. Town Crier in Draenor. Okay, let's go over there. Where is this evil tree in 99? Do you know, Empty Barrel? Do you know where it spawns? It says on the thing that you have to ask, you can ask a spirit tree for a location hint. I'm not sure how it works. Hear ye, hear ye. Defeat a zombie in the sewers under the jailhouse. Catch a pike in the river. Okay. We can probably do the defeat a zombie one. Where is he? There he is. Hear ye, hear ye. Something else? Are you here to find out about player moderators? Sure. What would you like to know? Something else. Rules. Take a look at my book. Thank you. Fabulous. Honor. What does it say? Honor, respect, security. There we go. Right, let's go over here. Under the jailhouse. How do we get under there? Won't be sure for a minute or two, but it'll be in the general area of Cromshaw or Ooglug. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for your help. I appreciate it. Oh, wrong. Ding ding. Drains. See, I can get through these pretty quick, really. Make a pot on a potter's wheel. Fire a pot in an oven. Does that have to be in Lumbridge? Because I can do that in Tavaly. See, I did a lot. I had another account before I did this one because I hadn't played EOC at all. So I do have another account that's not high level. It's kind of mid-range, where I did all of this on it. Then I was like, I need to use my original account. It's there. Now I understand how to play a bit better with the combat and stuff. Use it. You can even get something easy farming XP if you find the sapling early. Ooh. Nice. Like, I like the idea of things like Hunter and stuff, but I've just never done them, so. Things like farming, it's not really something that I've had much try with Linza. There's all these random people around. There was like someone in the Varrock sewers, and I was like, I've never seen this person before, I'm sure. Where's the clay? Not over here. Yeah, yeah, here's it. No, that's copper. That's clay. That's clay there. That's clay right there. I'm waiting for the farming. My words. The mining and smithing update as well. I've seen. I watched a stream they did on that. I hope this works. Yeah, I saw them. I watched a stream on it. And I tried a little bit in the test realm, whatever you want to call it. I tried it out a little bit. So I'm waiting to train my mining until then. Make a clay pot. Ta-da! Fire the clay pot. See, these are just things that if you played now, you'd just do them automatically, but I've already done all this. Taunt the lesser demon in the wizard's tower. Craft a water rune. Ask the wise old man to shut your bank for unnecessary quest-related items. Oh, you can ask him. Okay, so let's go to the wizard's tower. At the Nexus. I don't know where the Nexus is. Da 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 da. Bink. Doot, doot. Run. Ba-da-da. Oh, it's so hot. I've got stuff I need to do today. I've got to clean. I'm not streaming. I'm not doing Funtime Friday tomorrow, unfortunately, with Lilac. I'm busy. We've got somebody coming over. Ugh. So I'll be missing Funtime Friday tomorrow. So yeah, that sucks. But it means I've got a lot of stuff to clean. Like trying to deep clean. Where's the demon? There he is. Taunt him. La la la. That's what she did. She did it. That's funny. Blah blah blah. This is where the thing is, isn't it? The I don't have any runes on me. Ascend. Is it on the top floor? Let's go to the top floor. No, descend one more. Because there's this over here that I didn't know existed. That like gives you runes or something? Like essence, I think. Like, okay. So why is there's this telescope? There's a telescope. I don't think that's the one they mean though. I don't know where the wise old man is. I would figure he would be in Lumbridge. Oh, it's in Drainer. Okay. Fine. Descend. Descend. Let's go see if we can find him. In fact, let's go to Kara. Let's go to Kara. So, hopefully we're in the right area. There's an elder tree. Oh. But I love how you can see all so far now. I love that. Yeah, I don't have the lodestone for the Ooglog place. Do I go to Yanil and go south? I assume. Ba 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 da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Let's have a look at the map. Alright. Teleport faster. Yeah, it's there. Go around. Let's go south. Oh, that's the statue things. I remember doing that last time. He was moaning at me to do that. What's that? Oh, the crystal tree. And another elder tree. Interesting. Can I get through here? Yes. I did not expect that to be able to work. Hi, Dim. Oh my god. Yeah, we're playing Runescape today for a little bit. Well, I'm not going to be streaming for much longer. My potatoes will be getting cold. See where we are. More south. Oh, there's a hunter spot there. And a guide. Nice. Found it! Yay! Where is it? Haven't played this for a while. Yeah. Meet up with you in just a sec. Okie dokie, no worries. I'm just heading over to get this lodestone because I don't have it. Wonder if it'll let me have it. Some of them are like, nope. Yay! Oh wow. Green greens. What is that? Okie dokie. Is this you? Empty barrel, is this you? Are you greens the green? That's you. That's so cool. I love your name and your outfit. I'm just gonna follow you. You look amazing. There it is. I reckon I have some stuff you might be interested in. Okay. Anything you get, I'll teleport it straight to your bank. Also, some sort of magic out, making it less likely to fell them. Cheers. Oh, an ogress. She's creepy. That's you! Hang on, let me... I'll add you as my friend. I have a friend now. How long ago was it that you played it, Dim? Was it back in the day? Magical log banking ability for the next 11 minutes. Woot! Yeah, yeah. That farming XP. Ogress champion. I'll kick your ass. An achy tree? Achy tree? Intriguing. Yeah. Come on, little tree. Pat the ground with all of your might. Yeah, exactly. I know how to grow trees. I will just repeatedly pat the ground. And then they will just magically grow. Because that's how it works. Ah! Crikey. What was that? I feel a bit mean chopping him down. He's just clearly angry because we're chopping him. This one's just a plain old basic evil tree. It'll be good for a warm-up. Oh, I didn't realise there were different ones. Ah, this is the kind that... The one... I did one on the spring fair thing and I didn't really know what it was. But this obviously was what it was. I love that the leprechaun's just going absolutely nuts. That's the tree. Aww. There's like a mummy puppy and a baby puppy. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, there's one for all the normal tree types with a level to match this one. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I thought it was its own tree type. But that makes sense that it's like, it can be the different kinds of trees. What am I getting from this? Evil tree kindling. Ooh. I got one. Thank you very much, Empty Barrel, for finding me this. Got like leaf hair almost. I like your necklace, that's cool. And the wings are awesome. We have the same rainbow halo. I'm not wearing my rainbow boots. The roots will smack you away, so you have to keep chopping them down. Roots give kindling that can be used to sell. Used to set the tree on fire. Ah. Yeah, I remember the little root thing smacking me. I'm just being like, yep, there we go. See, look, smack me away, you big meanie. I only got my dragon hatchet last night when I got my membership again. I was like, yes. Because I was looking at the dragon pick and it's like 6 mil. I was like, oh god. And then I looked at the hatchet, it's only at like 700k. So I was like, much more affordable. Let's chop this evil root. Alright, smacked me in the face. It's gone. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Echo wings. I'm having a look at you. I've never had a 99 and that's what I'm working, that's why I'm doing woodcutting now. So I feel like that's my best bet. Although fire making's just overtaking it, taking it as my highest level. Before it was wood cutting. So that'll probably be my first 99. That's what I'm going for. I'm examining you. The sounds he makes are so cool. He's like, rah, roar. So you can do 2 of these a day, did it say? And once one dies, then 2 hours later a new one pops up, and you can do 2 a day. Or is it something else that you can do 2 a day? I have to remember to do this stuff. I got in a good routine when I was playing a couple of months back of like, right, I need to do this, this and this every day. Like, go and check out this thing, go and do this thing. That's how it works. They show up all kinds of different places. Yeah, when I looked on the wiki, it showed that it was like it gave you an idea of if they give you this hint, then it could be in this place. The spirit tree. Always places with quality trees though, okay. Yeah, there's something over that way that's showing up on the map as a tree. Not sure what it is though. No, but thank you for showing me and reminding me about it. Because I didn't realise that when you get the... What's that? And the roots kind of come and like poke your shoes. I didn't realise that that meant there was one nearby. So now I'll actually know when that happens what it means. Because I remember Googling it before and I'm sure I didn't come up with anything. But hey ho. Evil tree hunting used to be a pastime. I like him. He's cute. He doesn't look very evil. He's misunderstood. He just wants us to stop chopping him. The leprechaun's magic will fade in 5. Oh yeah, I've got 3 minutes left of my magical bank thing. Choppity chop. Choppity chop. Nah. Just wants a hug. Exactly. It just wants to come to the dinner party. That's all. He just wants to come to the dinner party. Although he'd probably be mad because all my furniture's made of wood. Might not be the best idea. He's all bark. But that person has like the jazz hands. That's what I call it, the jazz hands. I had those on for a bit, but I just found the bubbles too annoying. That's one thing I love about this game is what I would call transmog. It's like just appearance here, I think. But I love it. I'm currently like this fair person.
It's magic.
Shadow! Never believe it's not so. It's magic, Shadow! Thank you very much for the sub. My goodness me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to go and write you in my book. Hang on one sec. Shadow! Revenge of the Tree. It is Revenge of the Tree. Thank you so much, Shadow. I know you can't see the book, but you're going in it, and I'll give you a silver star Thank you very, very much for supporting me and subscribing. Enjoy your lovely love heart floof. Shadow. Oh, it looks like I'm dancing with a leprechaun. I'm giving you a little silver star. If I had my camera set up, I'd show you, but I don't, because I am rubbish. Pro streamer. Because I wasn't going to stream today. But my goodness. What a stream it's been. It's been awesome. Thank you so much, Shadow. I love your face. Thank you so much. Dance, Kitty. Yeah. Look at Kitty go. Look at Kitty go. I'm gonna put my creepy face and lots of loves. Thank you very much, Shadow. Oh, the uptime works. That's interesting. There he is. The kitty's giving you a snuggle. A little snuggle. Gotta go get Wolf. No worries, Lilac. I love your face, honey. If you guys haven't, make sure you go and check out Lilac. She is awesome. I need to do like a mass shout out because I've forgotten quite a few people. Shadow, I know you stream. Go and check out Shadow. Empty Barrel streams. Make sure you go and check out Empty Barrel. Just go and check out everybody. Mailbox streams. I don't know if Mailbox is still here, but getting my Mailbox streams. Everybody streams. Just go and follow each other. If I've missed you, I apologise. I can't remember who streams and who doesn't, because at this point I think everyone streams. Most people stream. You're very, very welcome. You should go and check each other out because you are all awesome. You're all fantastical. You're all fabulous. Do not feel guilty. If you don't want me to shout you out, I won't. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. You don't need to thank me. Honestly, you don't. It's fine. I always forget to shout people out and then I feel guilty for not shouting you out. But just go follow each other. Because you're all lovely peoples. Loves! Loves for everybody's and floofs and sparkles. And loves and floofs and sparkles. I just guilty because I hardly stream. Doesn't matter whether you stream once a month or 5 times a day. You're awesomes. And as long as you're okay with me shouting you out, I'll shout you out. Don't feel guilty. It's all good. It's all good in my hood. It's all good in my hood. My magical witchy hood. Okay, this got weird. I'm just going to stop talking. I also feel guilty when I forget to shout people out. Yeah, and I do it quite a lot because, like I say, so many of you are streamers. I'm just like blah 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 blah, and then I forget, and then I have to shout out like 7 people at once. I'm like, oh no, I've missed someone, and then I always feel guilty that I've missed somebody. Bye, Lilac. Be safe. Drive safe, hun. Drive safe. Have a lovely day. And hopefully we're going to get some sub badges soon. I've got an idea of what I want for sub badges. I just need to do them. So, need to do that soon, hopefully. You have nice sub badges. I mean, the stars are cute, but nice sub badges. People come in and they chat, and then I forget to shout them out until they're gone. Exactly. I do it all the time. All the time. The only... I feel really bad saying this. The only person that I always remember to shout out is Lilac because we stream together on a Friday. So I'm like, yeah, I stream together with Lilac on a Friday, and then I'll automatically shout her out. But if I don't say that, then I forget to shout her out and everybody out. I always forget. It does make sense. That's why in my brain it makes sense. Because I'm like, when I say it, I automatically shout her out. And then everyone else, I'm like, I just forget. Because at this point, like I say, so many people stream. But I'm just like, So we used to do, we did it a couple of times, I think, where I'd just say, you know, do like a little hands up in the chat if you stream, and then you can follow each other rather than me doing shout outs. If I see there's quite a few people in the chat that stream, it's easier for me to do it that way than to just shout everybody out, which is kind of what I should have done then. But then I think some people feel a bit weird about putting their hand up and being like, yeah, I stream, and I don't mind. When I've asked you, like, you know, put your hand up if you stream, then it's fine, because I've asked you. You know? I feel weird about it if I've been lurking, yeah. Especially, yeah. Because I've seen it in other people's streams. It was Little Blue Box, who's a creative streamer, that I watched do it. She was the first one that I saw do it. And I lurk in her streams a lot. And 9 times out of 10 I wouldn't put my hand up because I'm normally lurking. And I'd feel weird about doing it. But then I see it from the other side of like when I ask people to do it. And I'm like, it's not weird if you're lurking and then put your hand up, do it. Another streamer I follow has a command S for S. And if you're a streamer, you just type S for S. Ah. Yeah, Lilac had a command for hers. It was like the broadcaster salute. Which I've seen. I think Jax Mackie started, or is it Maxi? No, it's Jax Mackie. He started it, I think. Apologies if I'm wrong, but I think that's right. He started the broadcaster salute BS07, and Lilac uses that as a command. So when she puts that in, it comes up with like a little thing explaining it, and then everyone can do 07 in the chat as like a hands up if they stream, which I think is really nice because it saves you having to like shout out loads of people, and then I always feel bad that I've missed someone. I need to get over it, because if someone's asking, they really mean it, because I mean it when it... Exactly. When you're not on the other side of it, you feel a bit weird, because you're like, But then when you know, because you've done it yourself, you're like, oh. You know, you want people to do it. It's funny. It is funny. 2 barrels just chilling in a deck chair. I should have brought my egg ring. I would have just been an egg. We do have a really good community. It's just brilliant. It's one of the reasons that I completely left YouTube and like I wasn't even on Twitch that long before I was like, you know what, I'm ditching YouTube and coming over here because I love it so much. And like today it was like, oh, I'm not going to stream. I'm just going to chill out at home and just play this game. And I'm like, well, why not stream it? Because you know that, you know, there's people there if anyone wants to pop in and have a chat. I mean, even if there's not, I'm just going to be playing the game anyway. What's the difference between, you know, chatting to people doing it? It just makes it a bit more fun. I stood it out so you could get more XP. This tiny one won't last much longer. It's lasting a longer time than I thought it would, but there's only like... When you were chopping, I think there was 4 of us. There's that Agent Dark. I think the other woman with the jazz hands has gone. Woman or man. I think that the character was a lady. I think it was only me. Don't forget to burn it if you want some fire making XP too. Ooh. If I burn it, will it disappear though? I'm so close to another level. 1,341 XP to the next level. Ooh, some big bones. Burning it just hurts faster. Okay. I'm gonna try and burn it. Crouch to light the kindling. It's on fire! We'll try out the burning. It's been here for quite a while. I am surprised by how long this has been up. Because I'm now at 3 hours live, and I was still cutting it when Lilac was doing it. when Lilac did Uptime, and that was 2 hours 50, so it's been up a good while. It's hotter and we're going to be staying in the Lake District than it here is. Oh god. You're going to melt! But at least there, I guess, the name Lake District kind of implies that there's lakes there. My mum goes to the Lake District quite a lot with her caravan. Whether you can jump in the lakes, I don't know, but it might be it might be a good place to cool down, just jump in the lake. All 12 sides can be burned as well to form a complete ring around the tree. Oh! Oh, it can. Not that I doubted you. Look at this. Ring around the evil tree. Ring around the evil tree, a pocket full of kindling. A tissue, a tissue. The tree falls down. Ashes in the grass. Ashes in the air. So set my hammock on fire. Okay. I'll try. Not to. Not. I'll try. I'll try not to. What kind of temperature is it then in the Lake District mailbox? What's it looking like? Oh, you're on a hammock. That's so cool. I think my rest animation at the moment is making tea. $29. Oh my god. What's the temperature here? 23. 23 here, but it feels 24, and the highest it's meant to get is 24. Or is he dying? Come on, Mr. Tree. He's been alive forever. 25 here. 23 here. It's cooled down quite a lot. Last week it was 30, like, nearly every day. It seems to be getting hotter in the afternoon, though. Like yesterday, it was quite cool all day, and then, oh my god, after I picked the kids up from school, it's like 3-4 o'clock, it was so hot. We need some rain. It's starting to get quite humid, which isn't great. We need like a thunderstorm to clear it all out. Oh! I completed the repeatable gain XP task for the Ocean's Bounty. I gained 3 starfish and I'm currently 5 out of 10 through tier 2. Very nice. Been intolerably hot around here. Yeah, I mean, like, I've just had my oven on for like 2 hours cooking those potatoes, and it just, my house just is on fire. Everyone's lawn is dead. Yep. When we were walking around, there's like a field with some horses on it, and that seems to have fared up okay. The horses are quite happy in there, the grass hasn't died, but opposite on, yay, level up, ding. On the opposite side of the road there was like this bit, it's kind of like a grassy bit, but it had like really tall, it's just been left to go wild, and that has all died. It is all yellow, it looks like straw. It's crazy. I don't think we have a hosepipe ban yet though. They're trying to get us to yay, confetti. Thank you, Empty. Yay. I don't think we have a hosepipe ban yet, but we may do at some point. Woodcutting 78. Opens up nothing. I don't think... So we've got a dragon hat, so we can get an inferno. We need to do all fired up, which I haven't done yet, I don't think. Because there's something else that I wanted that I needed to do all fired up for. I don't think I've done it yet. Skill chomper, and then there's the crystal hatchet, which we need to wait a long while for, really. I think I need to get to Prif to do that. Maybe. Maybe. Because I think you take the crystal shards and a dragon... Oh my god, she's a crab. Farrell, you're a crab! Look at those! Pinch, pinch! Pinch, pinch! Oh, I like your outfit. Your outfit looks really cool. That's so pretty. What is that? This is how I find things that I like, because I'm like, I'm gonna look at what you're wearing. Crystal peacock. Very cool. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ow, my toe. How is this thing not dead? I love that your swords match you, like almost match your wings as well. Becoming a tree. That's what I want to be, like an elfy druid. I'm just going to become a tree. I love that they kind of match your wings, like the way they sit on your back. It looks cool. Can't have more than a minute or two left. Yeah, it must be. It's been going for another 6 minutes, so it's been here a good while. And once I've cut this, then I think I'm going to finish for the day. Streaming anyway. Gonna go get some lunch. Gonna bring something useful. Ooh. Okie dokie. Hey, don't you poke me. We'll just make sure mailbox when you get there you have lots of sun cream and make sure you look after. I'm sure you will. My mum brain is just like, make sure you look after yourself, drink lots of water, and when the sun's at its hottest, don't try and stay in the shade and take lots of breaks. It's probably a good week to go though with the weather. Where my boyfriend works, they always laugh because it doesn't matter really when. Whenever he takes a week off work, the weather's normally glorious. I don't know how he does it. Everyone at work's like, oh, well, he's off again, so next week's going to be great. Well, when I went to work, whenever I would take any days off, those would be the days that it rained. It would be glorious all week, and then on my day off, it would rain. Pretty much guaranteed. Used to drive me crazy. He's just lucky. Da 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 da. Worst luck. Yeah, I always had the worst luck. Always. You'd get the odd day, but yeah, usually it'd be like, well, day off, so it's gonna rain. And like, just being in the heat just made the job so much harder as well. So I used to dress up sometimes as a character and run around and like meet the kids and stuff. And it had, we had one, I think, the old costumes used to have fans in the heads. These ones didn't. So you'd go out for like 20 minutes and then you'd have to run back into one of the shops and hide in the back so you could take your head off for 10 minutes and have a drink and then you go back out. So hot. Thankfully you didn't have to walk around. You used to take a buggy to the place where you were doing like the greeting, I guess you'd say. But it was so hot. Looks like it's going to be nice all week. Morning showers on Tuesday, but who cares? Yeah, they should work out fine. Sounds like it's going to be nice then. Is there a way on this to change my live actions? No. Is there a way on slobs to change your title without having to like go on your... No, it's not even on your dashboard. I wish the way of was a way of being able to change my title without going on to Twitch. I mean, I can do it on my phone, but... Oh, it just says chopping trees. Okay, so I can leave it as that. I thought it said magic trees, but it doesn't. I thought there was a way on OBS that you could do it. Oh no, it's in my chatbot, I think. Console dashboard. I can do it in my dashboard, I think. Da 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 da. It's a command. Oh! I know you can change... I don't know how you change the title doing it that way. I know you can change the game. So if you did like !game and then whatever after it would change your game to, because I did it by accident in Lilac's chat once. She was doing a giveaway for a game, and so she set the command for the giveaway as !game space and then the amount of tickets you wanted. And because I'm a mod in there, when I did it, it changed the name of her game to 3. I remember that. Maybe it's just title. Should we try it? Is that how you spell title? Title, yeah. I know you can change the game. Oh, it's gone! I'll have a look at that. Thank you, Shadow. I'll have a look. Oh, take rewards from the tree. Inside the hollow tree stump, you found 8 logs, an acorn, and 230 coins. You also found some morchella mushroom seeds. Thank you for your help, lass. For the next 6 minutes, any regular orc... I'm not doing an Irish accent, so this isn't working. Top of the morning to you. Thanks for your help. For the next 6 minutes, any regular oak, willow, maple, yew, magic or elder logs you get, I'll teleport straight back to your bank. Honest, Gov. I'll also sort some magic out, making you less likely to fell regular oak, willow, maple, yew or magic trees, but this'll only work on some trees you find on wandering. Not ones you've grown yourself. Thanks. Cheers! That's awesome, that's cool. So for the next 5 minutes, it's gonna put them in the thing. What is this tree? I don't know what this tree is, so I'm going to chop it. Oh, God, what has it done? I don't know what this tree is. Clap, clap. What's this? A ring of jewelling. I think I have one of them. A games necklace. Glory. What? I don't have anything to give you. I have a mushroom seed. You want a mushroom? Are you sure? You don't, honestly, you don't have to give me these. It's fine. But I very, very much appreciate it. You should make it easier to get around. Thank you so much. Ring of Wealth, Amulet of Glory. I've heard of that one. A games necklace and a ring of dueling. Are you sure? Thank you so much, Empty Barrel. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. It's against Twitch TOS. Doing drugs or giving drugs. It's okay, she didn't accept my mushroom spores. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's going to really help. What do I have on? An amulet of accuracy and no ring. I'm going to pop that ring on. The mobilizing armies option on the rings will bring you back here. Oh, okay. Oh, these ones, the rings of dueling. Twitch, stop sending out shrooms. They're spores. They're not shrooms. It's fine. It's just seeds for recreational growing purposes. Just growing some morchella mushrooms. They'll be very tasty in a salad, I'm sure. Bit over there. No, that's awesome. Thank you so much. These are going to come in really handy. Games necklace. I remember looking at that because I was trying to get somewhere. I think I was doing a quest and I was using the quest cheat. The wiki to look at the quest, and I think it said it recommended a games necklace so you could teleport somewhere, so that's really, really cool. Thank you. You can have my shrooms. Or my acorn. My one acorn. Want to be teleported somewhere. Where to? A magical mystery land. Yeah, I'm like a fair dancer right now. My cape, what? Need to be wearing a cape. Okay. Oh, I forgot I had this. Woo! Over here. Sure. Can I? Do you want me to run over there? Or is that the ring? Shall I use the ring? Me dancing. Do. Samba. Pow pow pow. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Just dance it out. Do a twirl. Ta-da! Oh yeah, that's how strong I am. Boom! Off the top. Yep. What, are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it? What? Oh, how do I do that? Settings? Chat, no. Not minigame. Aid. Is that it? Aid settings. Accept aid settings. Telly other. Aha! Invitations on. On. Beneficial boosts. Yes, please. Just turn it all on. There you go. Now it's on. It should be in your chat filters in the chat box, I think. I found it under assist. Aid, sorry, in the settings. It should work now. I didn't know you could teleport each other. To teleport me to Camelot. What? That's so cool. I didn't know you could teleport each other. Ha ha ha. To Camelot. That's so cool. How do you do that? Oh yeah, teleport the targeted player to Camelot. Ah. That's cool. Yeah, tell you other spells. That's so cool. Let's see if I can... What do I do with this? Oh. Examine. Attuned with nature. That's so awesome. Hehehe. Hehe. Okay. Oh, they have a fire making cape. Magic is one of the most useful skills if you ask me. When I originally played the game, I only ever trained my melee. I don't know why. It was just, I just didn't like the others. And now, since coming back, I love... my magic's the same as my melee, pretty much. Because I love it. My range is a little bit lower, but yeah, I've really, really enjoyed magic. I want the rainbow wand. That's there's so many things I want. I just love the transmog in this game. It's just so much fun, and I want everything to be rainbow. A rainbow fairy. Right. My tummy is rumbling, so that is my cue to leave, unfortunately. Thank you very much again to Shadow for the subscription, and for everybody for coming and hanging out, and the follows and the hosts and everything. A big, big thank you to Empty Barrel for all your help, and everyone else that has given me help and suggestions and ideas in the chat. I really, really appreciate it. I've played quite a bit of this game, but there's like, it's still only like 1%, I feel like. And I love this game, so it's definitely something that we're going to be playing again. It was awesome hanging out with you. Thank you so much, Empty Barrel, and for helping me with the evil tree and everything, and all the necklaces and rings. It's going to be really, really helpful. So thank you so much for being so kind and helping me. I I feel like I still feel like a noob when I play this game, so hopefully I can learn some stuff over the coming weeks and get a little bit better. We'll do some cool things. But yes, there we go. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm not going to be live tomorrow because obviously we have a woman coming over, so I'm not going to be able to stream. But I will be live again on Monday. We still have to finish Flareon. So I might try and get that finished. I might even do that over the weekend on my own, and we can start something new on Monday. Oh, a unicorn! I see you! I see you! I don't want to attack it. I want to make friends with it. Ride it gloriously to the sunset. Hello. Hello. Yeah, so I'll be live again on Monday with probably some creative crochet-ness. I might finish Flareon off stream. And then Huff Complex, thank you for the follow. I might do some cross stitch or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. A woman! Yes, the mysterious shredded lady is coming to my house. Glad to see some players returning. We definitely need him. Runescape's been dead quiet lately. Yeah, it has. Even like from what I've seen, and I haven't been on long. I played a lot a couple of months ago, and then things got a bit busy, so I couldn't play for a few months. But I'm glad that I'm back, and I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn all the things. I'm gonna become learned. Thank you very much for all of your help. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. I'm going to try and hang out in the stream tomorrow where Lilacs have it open anyway. Come and hang out with you guys, even if I can't stream. So, yeah, be there. So I will see you. If not tomorrow, then Monday. Have a lovely weekend. Don't melt. Drink lots of water. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you then. Bye. Bye. Bye, Snow. Have a lovely day. There's this music. Let's turn up the music. Turn up the tunes. Bye. Thank you for all your help and everything today. Today I wasn't going to stream. I'm so glad I did. Sometimes the random streams that you weren't even going to do turn out to be the best ones. So thank you for making my Thursday morning extra awesome. I love all your faces. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.
It's all flat